Everyone, we are back. As usual, we're gonna wait a few minutes for allowing people to kind of get in and file in one by one, as it were. But while we wait, we are just gonna chill, go around the virtual table, and let the kind people here joining us know who we are, what characters we're playing. You don't have to plug yourself if you don't want to, but just at least what character you're playing. And we'll start with you, Bosco.
What up? My name is Edward Bosco. You can find me at EdBoscoVA on both Instagram and Twitter, and right here on twitch.tv/Edward Bosco. And I'm playing Fenris, the Star Elf.
Very nice. Shay, you got your ears on?
Yeah. I mean, I always have them on. I try to keep them on.
Yeah, fair enough.
Freaking dagger ear over here.
I'm the good friend Shay. I play Serena.
Banderstar.
Don't you stream with Monty?
Yeah, I do. But...
Plug it.
Why do you say that like it's a bad thing? What the fuck?
I didn't say it. I said it like why didn't you plug your stream, Shay?
It's not my stream.
Aren't you on it? Plug it. Monty's not going to do it. She's eating.
There's two other people here that are going to plug it, though.
Who's? Oh, now
Well,
I'm interested.
three,
What's it about? Who's on it?
Monty. Well, we have Evie, we have Zan, we have Monty running it. There's a few other people that aren't here that are in there. It's a good time. And
is it Dungeon of the Mad Mage?
Yeah, and sometimes you pretend to be a baby to, like, you know...
Oh my gosh, I just forgot about that till this second. You totally did pretend to be a fire giant baby and then stab them in the hand.
Yeah, we talked about it during our Saturday game, and I was telling one of our friends, Anne, and Anne looked at me like, they didn't. I'm like, yeah, they did.
Totally did.
Free baby.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah.
Yeah, boy.
Good times in Dungeon of the Mad Mage. Anyways, who's next?
Next up, we have level 1 Eevee.
I choose you.
What do I do?
Go! Use plug attack.
I don't know. I tween on. Yeah, I tween on Twitch. I stream on Twitch sometimes. Did it just stream yesterday? It was 7.5 hours of Destiny, and then I cried because I didn't succeed in the thing I was trying to do. That was funny. We're gonna play Pokemon this Friday, right, Heartsy?
That's up to you. You're the one who was sleeping yesterday or last Friday when we were supposed to do that.
Because I had work on Saturday. I won't have work this Saturday.
That's because you didn't sleep enough beforehand.
All right, listen.
Listen here, you.
Unfortunately, I won't be around for Halo tomorrow. But next week we'll be back to Halo.
Mm-hmm.
Lasso, right?
Yeah.
And then Mad Mage already been brought up.
Dungeon of the Angry Wizard. Heartsy.
That's me. I play Ash in this campaign, and I also stream. Usually try to do Tuesdays and Fridays, sometimes Sundays. Sometimes I'll throw in extra days. Like the other day, I also streamed the thing in Destiny that Evie was doing, but I succeeded. Rip Evie. He put in a good effort. But yeah, we'll be doing Pokemon on Friday? Probably. Yeah, I don't know. I guess that's it.
Fair enough.
Video game.
Video game. Hey, Monty, are you back?
I am.
What are you up to? Who are you playing?
You can find me on excuse me, twitch.tv/MontyGlue. Again, I apologize for no Mass Effect this morning. I was not feeling well last night. However, I am here for D&D. But you can find me at MontyGlue on Twitter. You can find me at twitch.tv/MontyGlue. You can also find me MontyGlue on Blue Sky. I'm on there now as well.
Ooh.
Yeah, fancy. Tomorrow's Tuesday. So I have Tuesday, and I believe this coming Wednesday we don't have an unexpectable session, if I'm not mistaken.
No.
I think we're down to Connor.
Connor.
Yeah, Connor had to leave town. So
Stinky.
Thursday will be Dungeon of the Mad Mage, and then Friday will be more Final Fantasy, which has been a blast. And then if I'm not dying, Monday should be Mass Effect. So definitely check that out.
Weather and health permitting.
Yes, again, apologies. I was out. I don't want to have to take up time explaining, but basically I was exposed way too long to too much heat, and even though I drank a lot of cautionary water and tried to rehydrate, unfortunately it was still just too much, and I got quite sick last night. So my sleep is not exactly stellar at the moment, but I'm here. I want to be here because I want to play D&D, man.
Fun D&D. Well, thanks for being here.
Yeah.
I am Xanos Grimm. I will be your humble host and narrator tonight. You can find me here tomorrow during the day. I should be doing some more MechWarrior Online. Big updates coming up, so we're all prepping and gearing up where we can. I don't know if I'm going to be playing the tournament this year or not. If I am, definitely stream that as well, but I'll be starting that around 12 noon-ish PST. Aside from that, Thursday, Dungeon of the Mad Mage. I play a super sad fighter with level 1 Eevee, who plays a really adorable cat cleric. And then we also have Boo Radley, and we also have Brachiozoid, who plays as well. And then, of course, cannot forget Monty's dear friend, Shay, who plays a borderline kleptomaniac. Is that the word? Yeah. Gnome, who is full of beans most of the time. And so, yeah, that'll be on Thursday at 7 p.m., hopefully. Very likely. And aside from that, yeah, you can catch me here next week. The VOD for tonight's session should be up Wednesday morning, give or take, internet allowing me to do stuff. But I currently live in SoCal, so we are dealing with the after effects of like hurricane stuff. So we'll see. We'll see how things turn out. But aside from that, thank you all for coming in and filing in. We are gonna be starting back up, hopefully on a regular schedule again on Mondays. Episodes 1 and 2 are up on YouTube. You can check out my Twitter at Zandy_Grim if you want to find those. And aside from that, without much further ado, players, are we ready to start session 3 of Stalwart Souls?
I'm ready to go. Let's go.
I just looked at my hit points. I'm like, why have I got so few?
And then you remembered you're squishy.
And then I was like, oh yeah, we're level 1.
It's not Dungeon of the Mad Mage.
This is
Yeah,
not.
Let's make that number like 10 times bigger and then add some more.
I was gonna say the discrepancy between level 1 and level 13 is pretty.
Yeah. Also, did we get a full night's rest or something? Because I also looked at my hit points and went, "What the hell happened to me?"
You should be fully rested and
Okay, good. I
equipped,
just wanted to
yes.
double check. I thought we were. I think I just forgot to mark it.
You are all good.
We didn't have any combat last time. If you...
No.
Yeah, that's why I was really
I-
confused.
I think you might have exhaustion, Shay. I think that was the only thing. One level
No,
of exhaustion. Oh,
Shay
no, that
was
went
able
away?
to. Yeah,
eventually
Shay was able
got-
to drink
okay,
the basilisk blood. Not get rid of it.
I got some blood, man. That was good.
Alright.
Aside from that, let's get into it.
Let's do it. Also, real quick before we start, Burnout Vaughn, thank you for the 100 bits. More Space Game.
Yes.
We have Space Game. I'm excited.
Kanato Yuki, Serena Vanderstar, Koro Ibis, Ash, and Fenris Karane began a long day of recovery and preparation. If you want to turn this down just a little bit. With Kanato and Serena's home burned down by a flaming skull with 2 teeth, Koro and his family offered their home as shelter from their misfortune, rather. That morning, Ash would aid Serena in transporting and setting up her coffin in the Avis basement, as Fenris assisted Kanato in removing the anti-magical wounds suffered at the Temple of Morden from the previous day. The group would have a dinner thereafter at the Avis family home, which they would share their hospitality and some stories to all of Koro's friends. There, they also discovered that there was a tournament in the nearby Pit of Blood that would be taking in sign-ins for a upcoming event. Koro, not wanting to take all the glory for himself and in hopes of making him and some friends a bit more money, convinced the fight promoter to make it a grand melee spectacle of multiple people rather than just 1 versus 1 combatants. Koro and his friends will eventually, once the event starts, go against Koro's opponent, an Electrum Dragonborn named Arzelius, and whoever Arzelius could potentially muster on his side. However, before such an event could occur, upon their travels home to the Evis family estate, they all heard a series of massive explosions that began to erupt from the Cups district. The companions then sheltered inside Koro's home as hundreds of Cold Rock's warriors rushed to stop whatever threat had arrived in the Cups. A citywide magical projection then rang out across from Cold Rock from Amor, Master of Magics. He warned people to stay inside if possible until the dangers in the Cups could be ended. Despite this warning, a cryptic message was given to the group from a bartender they had met in the previous morning. A strange figure was asking about Konato and threatened that many more in Cold Rock would die if Konato did not arrive at the Gold Gate by the end of the evening alone. So, the ever so patient but caring mother of Koro, named Kolani, urged her son and his friends to go with Konato to find out what they could, while she and Koro's father would aid in the relief efforts of the Cup District. The group quickly then arrived at the Gold Gates to find a strange one-eyed creature that held a jellyfish thing in its hands. The jellyfish-like alien seemed excited to see Konato, but changed its tone once the one-eyed creature then summoned forth 7 stones that punctured Cold Rock's shunting fields and began to teleport in strange aberrations from the unknown. We join our group now, nearly at a knife's edge, surrounded by mortal dangers that are dedicated to taking in Konato alive and killing the rest. Serena Vanderstar. A momentary flash of memory beckons to the front of your mind. The tattered black and red banners of House Vanderstar wave overhead. Surrounding you are the near countless remains of a distant battlefield now long past. A royal guard from a long-forgotten king flanks you on all sides in this memory. You are alone. Your task is to place the last of these 7 stones into place. Sword, arrow, axe, and spell sunder your impressive frame as your nearly unearthly strength places the last of these mysterious objects into place. You then remember the stones beginning to vibrate. Incalculably defying the shunting fields, the first of many Eternal Legionnaires then stepped through to challenge the combatants that nearly brought you low. You remember then your next mission was to defend these stones at all costs, to keep the dimensional anchor in place. However, as an errant blast of radiant fire from the Royal Guard connected with your broken body, you remember feeling yourself turn to mist, as the memory now fades and snaps you back into the present. Here, surrounded by your companions, you see 7 stones, placed in a dimensional anchor. Now that they are active, they will continue to bring reinforcements until all 7 stones are destroyed. But for you and your companions, you also see a number of aberrations flanking on all sides, as you begin to see their march from the dimensional anchors against you and your friends. Everyone, please give me initiative.
Here it comes.
We're in danger. That's a not natural 1.
Soft
The
one
natural
here.
1.
That is just a 1. That is a boring 1. A flaccid 1, if you
2
will.
of us rolled high.
Over to the map.
Dex
Versatility of the
buddies.
5e fighter.
High five, Konato.
Yeah.
No, don't. I appreciate you, Ash. Well done. Good form, man. Yeah, high five. Good job.
Yeah, high five.
Yeah.
That's a lot of boys. All right.
Oh, dude, the Joker's
On the
in the bottom left,
initiative.
right, and top right.
1 second pause for math and rules. I see you're taking over the bad rolls section for me, Bosco.
Huh? It's
The,
one roll. Listen, I am not going to be the Mark Allen Jr. of this campaign.
Fair enough.
I refuse. Heartsy can do that.
Oh no.
All right, and okay. First on the initiative is Kanato. Surrounding you and your companions, you see what looks like a number of strange creatures, all ebbing from these stones placed on the street floors that seem to be slowly vibrating. The stones look very similar to the one you encountered in the Cups district just one day prior.
I think
And it is your
Monty's
turn.
higher than me.
Oh my gosh, I totally did mix that up.
I
Yeah,
just
sorry,
wanted to-
it's Cora.
All right. We are surrounded on all sides. I'm gonna yell out, "We must protect Kanato!" And I'm going to move over here. And I'm gonna pull out a dart, and I'm gonna huck it at this thing.
All right.
Go, banana. Oh, 9.
9 will unfortunately miss this creature as it very quickly moves out of the way, almost as though its body barely contains any form of natural anatomy that you're aware of.
All right. I don't think I can throw another one with my offhand.
I believe you can, you just don't get the proficiency to the added
It's
attack.
it's not a light thrown weapon, unfortunately.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
Yeah. That is turn. I miss, and I'm gonna position myself to protect Kanato.
All right, and with that is Kanato, it's your turn.
I will immediately pull out my bow and shoot towards this one here.
Sorry, keeping which one you're shooting at?
Just to
Got
the
it.
to the south
Okay.
of the one that was just hit at. Come on. 24.
24 to hit, that is absolutely a hit.
It's for 9, and if it's still standing, I'm immediately going to go for the next shot, aiming for the legs to try and slow it down.
It is still standing.
Yeah, I will do my double shot. Right. Pull it out. 15.
That is a hit,
Okay. 3 more.
as that is exactly enough to zero it out as it goes down.
And then I will just kind of look around why do they want me? But that's turn.
All right. You see the creature in front of that was holding this strange squid-like creature, Fenris, throw the creature onto the ground as it falls upside down and starts squealing a muffled scream, even though it's speaking through some sort of psionic messaging, as it struggles to kind of move around. You then see it move up ever so slightly before pulling out something from its belt and putting on a strange-looking leather glove. However, this one is
Also, did this thing floating behind this one do anything when the creature died?
It did not.
Okay.
34, but it's going to do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, right. Going to dash. You see a number of these creatures begin to run and dash. The smaller, pale ones look like almost strange-looking, grinning goblins with smaller ears as they yip and make a strange, guttural noise out of their mouths. Their backs seem to be covered in spines as they run almost on all fours towards you. The green creatures seem to almost slide along the ground as Serena, the one nearest you, moves a little further away and swings at you with range, its arm elongating to reach and strike you. Same with you, Koro.
Rude.
All right. That is a 14 to hit you, Serena,
Miss.
and a 11 to hit you, Koro. Which I believe is a miss.
That is a miss, yes.
All right. You then see this creature near you, Fenris. These creatures around you, Fenris, despite your experience kind of being a bit more traveled and sailed, you've never seen them before, at least in specific, as the one ahead of you screams a very loud and frustrating to endure noise. I need sanity saving throws from, or sanity saves from Serena as well as Fenris.
All right. That is a natural one. There we go.
Wow, we're doing great.
Womp
We got
womp.
it. We're good. You're consistent though. You're at a 9.
Serena,
yeah,
you managed to
nice.
push away the ill effects of this loud screaming. It is annoying to hear, but you're able to push it away. Unfortunately for you, Fenris, you've succumbed to the effects of this bombarding, shrieking noise that kind of assaults your senses, and you have, unfortunately, disadvantage on all saving throws and all attacks that aren't against these creatures that are making this noise.
Got it.
All right, that is the enemy's turn. It is Serena.
So, these are the stones that I recall that have to be destroyed, right?
Correct.
I think she's gonna start off just by keep the enemies at bay, but we should destroy the stones. It will stop more from coming. And she's gonna charge up and attack the guy.
All right. $14 is 14 is unfortunately a miss against this creature, as it very fluidly seems to move out of the way of your axe swing. Is that turn?
I think she's gonna go into rage. I think from you guys don't really notice too much. Just that posture test kind of stupid. I guess.
And bring your full height rather than kind of slump down.
Yeah, exactly. Like you kind of stand up. It's more like this intimidation aura. Like suddenly it felt like, like, oh, we're surrounded. That's bad. And then suddenly it's like, oh, I really don't want to go over here.
The shade around you gets a little darker as the light seems to naturally have a dimmed effect around you as you enter your rage. Is that your turn?
That is my turn.
Ash, your turn.
I will. I will cast Ray of Frost on this one here.
Okay.
Does a 19 hit?
Hey.
19 absolutely hits.
Let's go.
Wonder. 8 cold
Yeah.
damage.
8 cold damage. Let me see. Let me just double check.
Hot damn, max damage too.
It is still unfortunately up,
No.
but you do manage to see this slowing effect also take hold.
Okay. I think that's turn for me.
Sure. Okay.
Yeah.
Fenris, you're up.
Question: are we able to attack the stones? Or do we have to physically move them from where they are to break the ritual?
Ooh, that's a good question. Give me either a history or a wisdom saving throw.
I'll go with wisdom. 13.
You recall that these things need to be destroyed.
Got it. So attacks.
Yes.
All right. I'm gonna turn around to Kanato. We'll keep you safe, but you need to attack the stones. I am going to use my action to full defend since I probably can't hit anybody anyway. And I will turn to Serena. We should protect Kanato in a diamond formation and then attack at range at the stones. And that'll be turn.
All right. Okay. Do you want to ready an action or are you taking the dodge?
I will take dodge.
All right. Top of the round, it's Koro. Monty, you there?
I'm so sorry. I'm coughing really bad. Just give me 2 seconds.
Oh, take your time.
you're
Take your
good.
time.
My throat is not having a good time. I'm very sorry.
You're
All right,
okay. Take your time.
motherfuckers. This one's getting too close, so I'm gonna take a forward step to it,
That's smart.
and I'm gonna punch him.
All right.
Yes.
Punch. Oh.
Ouch.
Oh,
Oh, no.
no.
Oh,
It's one of
no.
them days, natural one.
I'm sorry, Kanata. You're getting kidnapped. There's nothing I
No.
can do for you.
Starting real strong, guys.
Don't make me break out
Hit
my
him again
cupcake.
offhand?
Yeah, bonus action offhand,
You got him.
and
He's already been
I
hit.
don't even have flurry of blows yet. Who am I?
It's
Okay,
coming.
much-
Don't worry.
Much
Yes!
better. 16.
That is exactly its AC.
Oh my god.
Good hit.
That'll
Yes.
be 5 bludgeoning as I hit this thing in the face.
How would you like to bring it down?
Yes.
I like punch it. You know, like in like anime where like someone gets punched and like you see the fists go like all the way into their face
Sure. Yeah.
and just like scrunches their face inwards into like a tight little like hole. I do that. I deck them in the face and they just their face is crushed inwards and just like slam them to the ground as the body bounces.
As you punch it, it feels more like it's tenderizing meat with your punch rather than feeling like a strong resistance of muscle and bone as the thing crumbles into a shambled mass of aberrated body parts.
Sick. I will use the rest of my movement to move back to where I was, like back here, so I can protect Kanato.
Very
Because
smart.
he is my Nakama.
Kanato, it is your turn.
How effective do I think an arrow would be against these stones? Like, just looking at them?
You recall that these stones were particularly resistant to most kinds of damage, with the exception of one, acid.
Oh, if only we had someone who could do that.
What?
If only we had somebody who could do acid.
You know, like a dragon.
like a
maybe.
dragon or something.
Let me just call my dad real quick.
Yeah, let me get my dad on the telly. Let me grab my
Hey,
dad on the telly. Let
Dad.
him know I need him.
British.
British.
I will kind of announce, I don't think I'm suited for destroying them, but I might be better at slowing these guys down. I'm going to cast Sleep right here, and I think I should be able to hit all 3 of these guys, potentially.
All right, do you mind
and-
throwing the spell card out for me?
Yeah.
Okay, let me double check.
For 18 hit points.
Holy shit. Okay. Give me 1 second.
So
Let
I
me make
might
sure they don't
get
have
one
any-
of them.
All right.
Get him, baby.
You can either get the green guy in front as well as one of the paler guys,
I think
or
it
two
chooses,
pales.
It chooses the least HP people first. I don't think I get
Got
to
it.
choose.
Let me roll their saves. Yeah, both fall asleep.
Sweet. And I'm just gonna kind of move this way a bit and be like, we should stay away from them. But acid is good against these. And that is me.
All right. Everyone, please give me perceptions if you can.
Perception.
Look at Ash.
Is this
go.
sound-based?
Ash.
Woo!
Ash.
This is sound.
Nice.
Ooh, it is.
Ash Dragon. Ash Dragon. What do your eyes see? All.
Everything.
Or was it a nat
Oh.
20?
Over the throes and sounds of combat, you hear a muffled voice coming from that squid creature who seems powerlessly on their back, kind of mentally connect towards you. The stones, once they stop vibrating, then they will need to be melted, but until then you could just push them out of the way.
Was that for me or for Evie?
You hear that aloud. You're the only one who hears it.
Just me. Okay. Can I relay that to everyone now, or is that like I need to do that during my turn?
Let's see. You can relay it now. That's fine.
Okay. Everyone, just push the stones over. I'll just say that.
All right. Just on the enemy's turn, we're gonna have this move here. All right. As these creatures run in, beginning to scream, I need everyone but Kanato as well as Fenris to give me sanity saving throws.
These two are asleep.
Yeah,
Oh, I'm so sorry. You're absolutely right. So just yeah. So oh, we just
fast traveled.
Slide to the left.
you are
Slide
absolutely
To the right.
But I will need a sanity saving throw from Koro as well as Ash.
Got it.
Also, that thing is going to provoke when it gets near me, by the way.
Okay, then yeah, you can take your provoke if you'd like.
Cool.
I have a +2 to sanity, so I'm just gonna roll a d20 and add +2.
19.
14 for me.
As the thing shouts out, oh, I need a saving throw from you as well, Heartsy.
I did it. It's before the glade.
Yeah, it's 6. You got a 6.
6. Okay. Unfortunately, you also begin to feel the effects of this screaming. Unless you are targeting one of these pale creatures, you have disadvantage on all attacks, and you have disadvantage on all saving throws.
Oh no.
So
That is a 19 to
No,
hit because I
19
am targeting.
19 absolutely hits.
Okay, cool. So it'll be a d4, which is 3 damage.
You're adding strength to that?
I don't believe I add strength to it. It just says roll. The weapon's damage for this attack is a d4 and it deals bludgeoning damage. It doesn't say I add the modifier. This attack uses the same ability modifier as the primary attack. Oh, I do get strength.
Yeah.
4, so 7.
7 damage? Okay.
Yes.
It's unfortunately still up, but good damage.
Cool.
It will swing towards you. You took the dodge action last round, so let me roll this real
Yes,
quick.
disadvantage for him.
That is a 15 to hit.
I believe. Where's my notes? That is a miss.
That's a miss. All right. As you manage to block and parry away using the damage from the... Is it a pike that you're holding?
It is a glaive.
There's a glaive, kind of keeping him at bay with that. However, you do see what looks like the one-eyed creature move forward and begin to chant some insidious spell as they throw out what looks like a palm from the leather glove. And I will need, unfortunately, a save against burning hands from all three of you in the middle.
Ow.
That's
Is that a deck
dexterity?
save?
Yep.
Oh, boy.
You got it.
Oh no.
Oh no!
Oh,
Oh,
wow.
7. Let's
I'm
go.
strong today.
I got a 14.
I mean, fire melts ice.
We're doing great, guys. Hang in there.
All right. Let me roll this damage real quick. That is 8 fire damage.
Oh,
Koro, you only take half.
oh, that's so bad.
Ow.
As you see this creature's magically enchanted glove throw out a gout of fire.
Ouchie. That. Ow. We are level 1.
Yes.
Hey, look, you're
We
doing good
sure
as your
are.
Kanato shield. Kanato didn't get hurt.
The creature in front of you will swing at you, Serena. That is a 9 to hit. That's not going to hit. Then we have a swing towards you from the large greenish creature. It elongates its arms. That is a 12 to hit you, Ash.
That does not hit.
All right, as it misses. And that is the enemy's turn, so it is now Serena.
Okay. She's a lot more kind of, like I said, she's got that dark aura coming around her, and she talks through gritted teeth, like, "It has not been a pleasant past few days. I do not have the patience to deal with you." And she's gonna strike down at it.
That is very much a hit.
Yes.
7 slashing. Do I get 2?
I'm sorry, you cut out.
I can't remember if I get anything on top with the rage.
You get plus 2.
2.
Yeah.
Plus
So you do
2?
9
Okay,
points
so-
of damage.
Okay.
9 points of damage on this one. It's unfortunately still up.
Okay. She will stand her ground.
All right. Next up we have is Ash.
So it's the one I have disadvantage on everything unless I'm attacking one of these like white
You
ones.
can attack on attacking any creatures, unless they're the pale ones.
Okay. And to push over one of those stones, would that cost an action?
It will be an action, yes.
Okay. I will. I'll cast Ray of Frost on the one here that's
Okay.
shrieking at me. Frost. 18.
18. That is very much a hit.
7 cold damage.
And with the damage done from the glaive, how would you like to bring this one down?
Ash just kind of. Ash is looking a little rough, so kind of just like, really not gracefully at all. Just kind of like shoots this spell out, and Ash is kind of just bailing out here a little bit. I'm gonna take a few steps over towards Hang on, let me double check. Towards
That's
towards
okay.
this one here.
All right, good turn.
And yeah, that'll be my turn.
As you move over there, you see this green creature with its strange alien-like physique try to swing at you with a opportunity attack, as it does have reach with it. And it can swing at range from the opportunity. However, it does roll natural 1, so that is a miss.
Sorry, could you repeat that?
The creature that you moved ran past has reach,
wait.
and you did provoke
Oh.
it. But your character wouldn't know that, so it's totally fine.
Okay,
Yeah,
but it missed.
so you're
Okay.
good. Yeah.
It had natural 1, so it's
One
not
natural.
just us rolling natural ones. We're good.
Well, I'm expected for a few most of the time. It is now. Let's see. That was Ash. It is now Fenris.
All right. So he's dead. I am gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, and I'm gonna get on the same square as this guy. And I will, I will take the dodge action there, and I will stay in front of Konato and Ash in case this thing moves.
Okay. Let's see. Next we have is Koro, top of the round.
Alrighty. I'm gonna run northward here. Are we under the influence of that pale creature now that it's dead?
No, the effects are gone.
Alright. I'm gonna run. Or do I 1v1 this guy?
What are you feeling? What's Koro feeling?
Oh man. But I don't know if it's above board, but I feel like between Kanado and Fenris, I think both you guys probably have you little Arms McGee over there.
We also have Ash over there, so yeah, I'd say if you want to go beat that dude up, do it.
Yeah, I'm gonna rush in. And I'm going to punch. Whoop. 16.
16 to hit is a hit.
Nice. They take 7 points of bludgeoning damage as I deck them up the jaw.
Good damage.
And then I'm gonna sweep around with my tail and go for another unarmed strike with my bonus action.
Okay.
Not as good. 12.
12 is unfortunately a miss against this creature.
All right, and as I sweep around, my tail kind of just hits their shoulder, and I spin back and kind of go into a fighting pose, and that will end my turn. And I'm going to stare at this creature and go, Kanado is our friend. You're not taking them anywhere. And that will end my turn.
All right. Next up we have is Kanato.
I'm gonna just kind of sidestep around to here, looking towards Ash. How bad do you look?
That fired that did a real number on me. Ash is looking a little in terms of fight or flight, definitely flight.
I'm going to then immediately try and finish this guy off with, I'm just going to go immediately for the double shot. I'm just going to do both my shots towards him.
All right.
27.
Very much a hit.
Whoa.
For 6.
That's unless you roll too high.
Straight into one leg, and other shot going for the other leg. 25.
God, yeah, very much a hit.
6.
So you were shooting the closest one, right? This one?
Yeah.
That is. How would you like to bring this one low?
I just immediately just like pew pew straight into the kneecaps.
Well done. All right, is that turn?
I'm gonna yell at Fenris. You need to push this thing over. I don't have the strength, and Ash is looking pretty weak right now.
Oh yes,
yeah, that's
and
true.
why.
You hear what sounds like a chime of a musical chord seem to resonate between all of the 7 stones as you see what looks like another creature beginning to manifest through the anchor. Someone please give me a D8 roll.
Do it, Evie.
Okay.
Believe in you, Evie.
1.
Maybe a 1 is good though.
No, that just means
Maybe.
one thing gets spawned.
Yeah, a singular thing. One
what
really
that
bad
means.
thing.
As you see what looks like manifesting from the dimensional anchor seems to be another one of the pale screamer creatures.
Oh, okay, that's not too bad.
Alright, so attacks coming in. This creature looks somewhat confused at you, Koro, trying to take a few steps away. It does provoke.
Oh, you ain't going nowhere, or whatever that wrestler says. I don't know.
Oh yeah, I think you mean the Macho Man.
Is it Macho Man? Well, Macho Man just rolled a 22 on my
Oh,
reaction
that is very much a hit.
Let's go.
for 8 damage.
Nice.
Good damage.
Max damage.
As you hit it particularly hard, it seems to shout and snarl towards you in some alien language you can't quite understand, trying to give orders to the one in front of Serena before pointing towards Kanato. It then looks towards you, Serena. And I need a Constitution saving throw, please.
Oh no.
Rude.
You're due. I believe in you. Maybe? 14?
14 is just enough. As you see this rotting looking gaze from its eye look towards you and attempt to break apart your skin, you resist a wave of necrotic energy that would push into you, very easily pushing it aside.
Shay, I know you have no control over it, but I really need you to roll over a 10 on your saves. Like just one of them.
Well, that was a 9, so I mean, I'll do my best.
I said what I said.
Okay.
The one in front of you, Serena, is going to attempt to swing. That is a 14 to hit.
Misses.
Tanking.
I'm sorry?
Tangen. It misses.
Misses. All right. That is that. That one just came in. And the others are asleep, so that's the enemy's turn. So it is now Serena.
I think she kind of casts a glance towards this guy and then turns back to the guy in front of her. I've had enough of you.
No!
Hey, do we have inspiration? I think we do.
You guys do have inspiration, yes.
We each have one.
How do
Unless
you
you
roll
used it.
or rule inspiration? What do you use it for again?
You can use it to re-roll a roll or give yourself advantage on a roll.
Okay.
Oh.
You know what? Fine. I hardly ever use inspiration in the other game. I gotta have one game where I use inspiration, right?
It is useful.
It's useful. Yeah. I just kind of forget about it sometimes, you know? That didn't happen. She'll swing again.
There it is.
13.
Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Is that with the
How would you like
plus
to put
2?
this one down?
That's what. Yeah. And then, without skipping a beat, she's gonna jump behind this guy. Just
All right.
Charge.
As you cut this one in two, you immediately move to try and get behind this strange alien creature.
Koro, now.
Ooh, I like it.
Yes, ma'am, I say as I kind of give you a smile.
Yes, big lady.
Yes, mommy. I mean, ma'am.
Sorry. I'm
That
just
seems extra intimidating to you.
sorry, I'm dyslexic.
It is your turn, Ash.
I would like to push over the stone.
Push up with the stone. All right. Let's see. Check this. As you see it vibrating and reverberating, please give me a wisdom saving throw.
Oh no. You're good at those. Yes!
Yes.
You
So
hear
wise.
a strange quiet almost pierce your ears, that kind of silence that you can hear your own blood flow. You manage to resist whatever ill effects it has, and as you lift the thing from its anchor, it dissolves to well, lack of a better word, ashes into your hands.
All right.
You can still move
gonna
if you want.
Yeah, I'm gonna move down to this one now.
Okay.
But as I'm moving over, Ash will yell out, "Be careful when you touch these things!" And that's my turn.
All right. Next up, we have Fenris.
Technical question for you, sir.
Okay.
Now that we have moved one of the stones, does that mean that it is broken, or do we have to move every stone?
You are aware you're gonna have to destroy each stone. With each stone removed, the chances of them bringing something in are lowered, but it's not gonna be zero until all of them are removed.
Got it. Then I will move down here, and I will use my action to get rid of this one.
Okay.
Wisdom save?
Yes.
Okay.
Or, I'm sorry, actually, no. As you move up, you feel the strange scars you have, the chains left over in your body, get colder, but as you pick the thing up, there seems to be no ill effects beyond that.
Oh. Am I able to determine that whatever magic is on these stones is similar to the ones that I've had to deal with since I got these scars?
Yes.
I will turn to Ash and basically say, I can handle these. I think I have resistance to them.
Ash will give you a understanding nod.
Stay with Konato. That was
Got it.
25, and then I will move here for 30, and that'll be
Okay.
turn.
All right. Next up, top of the round is Koro.
Yes, ma'am, and I rush forward. And with it's +2 for flanking in your game, correct?
Yep.
As well.
Mhm.
All right, sick.
I liked your rule so much that I stole it.
That's going to be an 11 to hit, unfortunately.
11, unfortunately, will miss.
Punch him again. Run it. Do it again, but better.
I'm punching again.
Hit him again.
That's significantly
That
better.
is way
24.
That is absolutely it.
For 6 points of bludgeoning damage as I punch this thing.
Good damage.
Whew.
And then I... Do I want to... Hold on, let me just check something really, really fast.
Yeah, take your time.
How are you looking, Serena? Health-wise, are you okay?
Oh, I'm 100%.
Okay, sick. Then that will end my turn then.
Yeah, fortunately she was out of the Burning Hands blast.
Yeah, that one didn't hit me, which was a good thing, by the way.
All right, that is. Let's see. That was. So it's Kanato. Your turn.
I'm gonna run forward just a little bit so I can get a better angle on this guy.
Just a little guy.
Try and
It's a little guy.
pretty much guarantee him being out of the fight if I just cast another sleep, so I'm gonna do that. 23? Does he have more than 23 health?
No, he does not.
He's asleep
as
as well.
he instantly falls asleep.
Let's go. Sleep is so good in lower levels.
You hear this creature appearing from this into this material plane, this aberrant, strange thing begin to shriek and make a strange noise from its mouth as it instantly hits the ground thereafter and falls asleep.
I can't get any more. We need to get this ended soon.
Is that turn?
Yeah.
All right. Oh my gosh, it passed its save. Let's see. Koro. You see this strange squid-like creature finally manage to roll slightly over onto its side as it very quickly begins to move over towards the stone, and with all of its strength will attempt to rip it out from its position in the anchor.
Little buddy.
Go,
friend.
little dude.
Go, little
As
dude. Go, man.
unfortunately it fails.
No.
But he's trying, and that's what matters.
All right. Let's see.
Question.
Then we have this one. Yes.
And I quote Heartsy last session. I want to make it sashimi.
No, I never said that. Also, you called it a squid before, so I was talking about calamari. Very different.
All right. We have a swing headed towards Koro and a swing headed towards Serena.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Koro, that is a 14 to hit. Again, wow, 14.
That misses.
All right. And against you, Serena, that is a 19 to hit.
Yeah, that one will hit.
1 sec, I just want to check something really fast.
Sure.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, I can't help you. You're on your own. Sorry, Serena.
Good luck.
That is 4 damage on the second swing. As it
what
doesn't
type
get
of
its full
damage?
power. Slashing.
Oh, so I take 2.
Oh, yep, true. Now you get to say the funny thing. You mean this number?
13.
All right, that is. Oh, let me check the recharge on that. As the stones vibrate, but nothing comes out of the other
Yes.
side.
Woo! All right. That's one round.
It is now Serena.
I just put something into my mouth. I made a terrible mistake.
Take your time.
Now's not the time for a safety muffin. Now is the time for a violence muffin.
It's actually
Your muffin.
it's Fritos. It's barbecue flavored Fritos.
Damn, those are good.
Yeah, they are good. Okay. I think she's just gonna keep doing what she's been doing. And come down with the great axe. 19. Well, 21, yeah.
21 is a hit.
Yep. Alright. That would be 10.
10 damage. Woo! This thing is looking beat up, but it is still alive.
Koro, once more, we're almost there.
You got it, as I'm kind of distracted by what I'm noticing the little squid guy doing.
You're like peering off to the side and you're like, oh wait, no, that's right, got attacked the thing in front of me.
Ash, it is your turn.
All right. I'm gonna run over to Kanato's side. Hey there, little buddy. Is this an angle I can cast my Ray of Frost at, or is Koro in my way?
I will say because there is kind of a dance of moving around and you don't necessarily need to have shot it from there, I will allow you to hit it.
Okay. Then I will cast Ray of Frost again. 21.
Good damage. It is still unfortunately up. Oh, sorry, you
No,
damage.
3 damage. Oh my god, I wish I did 21.
I saw the 5 on the +5, and I assumed that was the damage.
21 frost damage from a cantrip at level
No,
1?
I saw the +5, and assumed it was 5 damage. No, if it was 21 damage, I'd be like, oh my god. All right. Is that turn?
Yes.
Okay, let's see. That is Ash. So it's now Fenris.
All right. Unfortunately, I don't have the movement to do this, so I'm going to have to double move down here. And
right.
that will be my turn.
Top of the round, it is Koro.
Punch!
Punch.
Punch him
Yep.
good.
+2. That's really good. That's a soft 20
That's a hit.
for 6 bludgeoning damage.
Ooh, good damage. Let me hold on. Pause for math. Koro, how would you like to do it?
I want Serena to like put him in a headlock, and while he's in a headlock, I just like 1,000 punch him in his center with like rapid punches until he is no longer moving.
Well done. As the body goes limp, it kind of ineffectually lets out a screech, and again, an unknown language as the body goes limp, and it no longer seems to be breathing or moving at all onto the ground. However, as the stones are still vibrating, we're still going to be in initiative.
Yeah, I am going to. We also have 2 sleeping dudes here. I'm going to spend my movement. Like I turn towards Serena and go, "That was very good. Good job. You might want to dispatch the sleeping ones." And I'm going to run south towards this thing.
All right.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Ending my turn there.
Okay. Let me see. It is now. Let's see. It's turn. Bosco, give me a higher or low.
Low.
You see this little jellyfish-like creature manage to pull this stone out as it breaks.
Yes! Yeah.
Jump, little guy.
He is our friend now. We're having soft tacos later.
As he
Awesome.
seems to almost swim through the air, trying to hustle as fast as they can towards another stone.
Yeah, we're gonna adopt him now.
All right.
Let's go.
As just in front of you, Fenris,
Yes.
you see the stones begin to vibrate. Please give me another D8 roll.
Go ahead, Monty. You do this one.
God damn it. All right.
I believe in you.
2.
That's probably good news.
As unfortunately you see
No!
one of these strange, long, awkwardly moving, almost liquid moving creatures appear from this stone.
No.
No,
Friend,
little buddy.
Friend.
Are you sure you want me
everyone
to
else is
kill the
asleep.
sleeping guys and don't want to
The battlefield has changed. Perhaps reevaluate.
Maybe reevaluate, yeah.
All right, and it is now. Let's see, so it is now Serena.
Oh, my turn. Okay, cool. So I can charge in.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I think I'll do that. I've reevaluated.
I reevaluated and decided you need to die.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did you get? Let's see, that was.
Did
I'm
I
so
get-
sorry. Yeah, you
Yeah.
absolutely did get skipped before. So the enemy wouldn't be here, but you do have a turn. That's my. That's my
Okay,
fault.
okay. So that enemy wouldn't be here, so I would actually move down to here, and I'm gonna try and like bite this guy's neck.
Okay. You do have
Okay.
advantage because they're prone and asleep.
And if you hit, I think it's a crit.
It's a crit.
Yep.
Yep, it's a
It is
crit or
crit, yeah.
24.
Oh my goodness.
That's a crit.
Oh my god.
And
16?
another d6.
Let's see.
So 11 damage.
How would you like to do it?
It
Oh
just
my God.
literally assassinate, like bite the juggler
Go for the
off.
throat. Okay.
bites you, bites you, bites you, bites you, bites you, bites you. Love it.
All right, Serena, go ahead and go. That was my apologies.
I just left my character here. I figured it was easier than measuring back and then
No,
measuring
100%. Yeah, you're fine.
So that's her turn. She charges in.
Charges in. Okay. And it is now Ash.
Go get the stone.
Ash is gonna stick with Kanato here, so I'm gonna just kind of scoot over. Let's see. I'm gonna scoot right up here, and I'm gonna cast Ray of Frost on this one. 24.
That is very much a hit.
Oh.
For one damage.
I forgot about this. My elemental adept, I get to turn this into a 2, right?
Oh yeah.
Yes, because you can't roll a 1.
I was just reading through my stuff and I'm like, oh well, I haven't rolled any 1s, so it's 2.
There it is. So it's 2.
2 cool damage. Watch that 2 cool damage be the Achilles heel against this thing.
That does wake it up.
It does.
Sorry, which one did you shoot?
So the one here, do I get a
One here?
crit because it's in sleep, or
That's
is that only on
only
physical
melee.
stuff?
Only melee, correct? Yeah.
I didn't realize. Darn.
Oh, good.
It's all learning. It's all good.
If only it could have been 4.
You re-rolled the dice, so it could have been more than 4.
Oh right, it's
And-
not just double. Okay.
Fenris, it is your turn.
All right. I will use my action to deal with this stone.
Okay. As you kind of kick it over, it breaks to ash.
Cool. Wait, what happened? Why would it break to ash? He's right there.
It breaks to rubble.
There you go.
I was say rubble, right?
One,
crumbles
two,
to
three,
dust.
4, 5. I will move here, and I will look up to Koro. Help Serena, I have this one.
Have you seen her? She's like 7 feet tall. Fine. It's like,
And that'll be turn.
All right. And with that, it is Koro.
this one's awake now, right?
Correct. And you
Yeah.
do see it scrambling up,
Punch
trying
it.
to recharge before it starts screaming.
Enemy spotted.
I will Kirby down B slide over to it, and
Oddly
then
specific,
do-
but I appreciate it.
It's accurate though, like the
It
you know like
is.
the Mega Man down B slide,
Mhm.
and then I like do like a full windmill kick from above, and I'm gonna try and strike this thing. Is it still prone?
It is still prone. It hasn't had a turn yet.
Then I have advantage, I believe.
Yep.
Advantage.
Thank God I have advantage.
One more?
Wow.
Oh.
Excellent. Thank you, game.
I could give you a golf clap. I'm sorry, but that is unfortunately a miss.
Bonus action though. I will
Yep.
try again.
And here's
Still
another crit.
advantage.
Come on, hit it. Hit it and crit it. Yeah!
Yep.
Crit it.
Oh!
Crit it. Yeah! Let's go!
Uh,
Oh.
oh.
Pushing the blood off of my face a little bit. Just gonna double move dash up to here.
Yeah,
And
we're on
there.
the. We're resetting the Discord stuff. Give us 1 second.
We should be good.
All right.
Was it just
Go
chat
more,
that heard us
Arigato.
roboting then?
Yeah, it was
think
just
so.
Okay, I was gonna say.
I just dashing over here after like wiping the blood off of my face, getting ready to try and take this stone away. But that is turn.
All right. All right. In front of you, Serena, you see this small jellyfish creature look at the stone, look at you, look at the large green creature, move behind it, and give the aid action. As its little tendrils try to grab this thing's eyes.
Serena.
Don't get yourself hurt, little
Serena.
guy.
Serena.
This little buddy is incredible.
As this one will attempt to swing at you, Serena.
That was the plan.
If we surprise adopt him, we can use him as a translator, maybe. Too.
That is a natural 20, Serena.
Ooh, no.
Oh God, no.
I do.
Level 1 crits are so bad.
As you take a total of 11 slashing.
You mean
Better it happened to me.
five?
You mean
Yep.
5 slashing?
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
Sorry, I
That's
just
sweet,
love
sweet
doing
DR.
All right.
It's okay, I'm fine.
Ooh, unfortunately, the recharge does go through, so I need a D8 roll from somebody.
that. Artsy,
Oh boy.
roll an 8.
Oh,
7.
we're gonna learn what 7 is.
Ash, from behind you, you see the first stone that you took. Something attempts to come through, but the shunting field seems to split and bifurcate it in half. As one of those pale creatures is completely, only half of it seemed to arrive through the dimensional anchor.
Okay. Did that look dangerous? Like if we were standing next to that thing when that happened.
No, it looks dangerous for those who are trying to teleport in.
Okay, but not for us. Okay.
Honestly, good roll, Ash.
All right. That is the enemy's turn, so it is Serena.
Well, for anybody that forgot that I could do this, you'll notice that the scratch starts to heal up as starts her turn. And she's gonna attack. So does she have aid or flanking from this little guy? You said aid?
Both.
Oh, okay.
They stack.
Okay. 24 then.
26
Or
hits.
26, okay. Oh, 6 points.
6 points of damage. It is still unfortunately up, but good damage.
Good damage. I rolled a 1.
Well, good damage considering that you rolled a 1 and you still did 6 damage.
Okay.
That is
You on.
Serena. It is now Ash.
Oh. Okay. Oh my God, that was this one. Okay. I will move here, and seeing that this one is still asleep up here, and also my Ray of Frost didn't do a whole lot on the last sleeping one. I'm gonna cast Ray of Frost on this one over here.
Woohoo!
Oh,
That is not great, but you have inspiration.
You do have inspiration if you would like to use it.
Yes.
Okay, Canada.
Let me just uncheck that
Let's just
inspiration
do it
and
again.
do it again.
Yeah!
That's more like it.
Much
Good.
I had a
'cause
moment where I
I
foresaw
rolled to
it
see
going
how
badly.
it was. I rolled to see how bad it was, and it would have hit the little squid
Oh!
guy. Or the little jellyfish
Yeah,
guy.
Ash-
Save Heartsy!
Ash like stood here and in like the the microsecond of trying to decide which enemy to shoot had this like scene in their head that's like, what if I accidentally hit Serena? No, it'll be fine.
And then
And does 3 damage.
Recoil damage. Got it. All right. It's unfortunately still up.
Damage is.
Is that turn?
damage is damage.
Yes.
Fenris.
All right, I need to be smart about this. We're going to go 1 and then 2, and I will use my action to get rid of this stone.
Got it.
And then I will go
As
3,
it breaks into debris.
5, and that'll be 6, and that'll be turn.
All right. Next up, we have Koro.
Okay. I am going to Naruto run. Wait. Hold on. Yes. I'm gonna Naruto run right there. And I'm gonna throw out a dart at this creature.
All right.
Go, banana!
B-A-N-A-N-A-S.
Banana hits.
Does 6 damage. Holy shit.
How would you like to bring this one down?
As this thing is like rearing to attack, I throw a dart and it goes through one side of this head and then out the other. Just like, phew, like instantly.
As it goes down. All right.
That ends my turn. That's as far as I can go.
Kanato.
Oh, you know I'm gonna try and get rid of the stone.
Okay.
I believe in you.
I need a wisdom saving throw.
I
believe
believe
in
in
you.
me.
I believe.
9.
Oh.
All right. You want to spend inspiration or let it ride?
That's a good.
You know, it's not getting much better, I don't think. Yeah, I'll let it ride.
All right.
All right, here we go.
You take a total of 4 cold damage as the stone resists your grasp and is still in place.
Ow.
That is unfortunately your action. Do you have a bonus action or want to move, or are you good there?
I'm not doing that again. I'm gonna move over here. Actually, I'll move to here.
Serena, you see this small little creature attempt to bull rush and charge into the stone as you hear a almost comical squishing noise against the stone. And it doesn't seem to be able to break it. And I need a D8 roll, please.
Go ahead, Shay.
My turn now.
Ooh.
I got an 8.
8. You see again what appears to be multiple creatures attempting to go to both anchors, as neither of them manage to get through. They don't explode outward, but neither of them get through.
Yeah.
Good rolling, folks.
To your ears, both Serena as well as Kanato, you hear what sounds like a almost melodic tune that when all 7 stones were vibrating, instead is a strange, concordant, loud, and raspy noise that seems to be emanating from these stones now. And that is, fortunately, the enemy. So it is Serena, your turn.
This guy's over here is asleep, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
For
he's got
another,
it.
like, 7 turns.
He's fine. She'll try to push the stone.
All right. As you push the stone, you feel a familiar effect wash over your hand, but it has no damaging effects towards you.
Ooh.
As it breaks.
Okay.
This was not as hard as the others made it look.
Bruh.
You recall holding these things in your memory, and it didn't seem to harm you.
Oh, okay.
The elusive Eevee shorthand bra.
Yeah. Bruh. All right, it is now Ash.
So I would have seen Kanato taking a bit of that cold damage. You know, your fur might be a little frosty there. Can I mage hand one of these things?
Unfortunately, it does weigh more than
Okay.
Mage Hand would allow.
You gonna go for the W?
By the way, I look like I'm about to bite the crap out of this thing.
Mhm.
Just as a suggestion, if you wanted to ready an action in case I don't kill it.
I forget you can do that.
Yeah.
Okay, so like if I move here, and I can just ready in action and be prepared, like we're basically about to jump this one together.
That's fine.
Okay. I guess I'll just ready my dagger.
Yeah, fair enough.
Okay.
All right. It is now Fenris. Your turn.
I am gonna move, but I'm gonna do it twice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Same with the first one. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And that'll be turn.
All right. Top of the round is Koro.
I'm gonna go get this motherfucking stone.
I think Monty, you there?
Might be.
Yeah, sorry. Coughing again.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Coughing.
Pause for water
yeah.
break.
You keep reminding me to
Sorry.
take a sip. I appreciate it.
Dude, I'm on my second glass already.
Oh, dude, Yeah, lads, you're holding your actions, right?
Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
I am.
We're about to JoJo's beat up on this thing.
Oh no! Now I just want to see
advantage.
Serena get on the other side and just the four of you just dogpile. Oh no!
I
Oh
don't know
no!
if it's gonna last till then.
17 to hit,
And you crit.
And that's a
and I
crit.
crit, so let me add an extra d4. So that's going to be 8 points of bludgeoning damage.
It still is unfortunately alive.
That's
Yeah,
okay,
but
I have
for
an
now-
offhand attack,
Yeah,
Yep,
but
you
hang
do.
on.
and it's prone.
But
And
wait,
it's
there's
a
more.
crit. It's just a crit already. It's
One
yep.
away from a crit, 25.
It's still
for
a
additional
crit though.
7.
How would you like to bring this one down?
Oh.
I want to do it with Ash and Kanato. We're-
Absolutely. That's
all three of us just JoJo beat up on this thing.
Yeah.
Until it's not
Yeah.
moving anymore. My attacks be damned. This is a triple effort. And that will end my turn.
Anato.
I'm gonna just ready in action. I'm gonna move to down and just ready in action for if I see anything like manage to get through and appear, and I'll shoot it.
4, 5, 6. You see, Serena, this thing move up towards you and kind of walk up towards you. I'm sorry, but I need help as it tries to touch your shoulder. Do you resist?
No, I saw that it was trying to help us earlier, so. And I know that it
Okay.
was a flump. You said that earlier last game, right?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, I think she would. Her rage went down because she didn't attack anything or be attacked last time, so she's a little bit less intimidating now.
Fair enough. That is that. So I need. So it goes off. I need a D8 roll again. Anything but.
Oh my god!
Bosco's turn.
Yay! I'm gonna mess it up. 4. Middle of the pack.
As you see a green creature appear somewhere further to the south of the map, explode instead of arriving through the anchor.
Woo!
I shoot it.
Shoot it anyways. Fuck you.
Fuck you, buddy.
It is the enemy's turn. So that is Serena.
Okay. So is he, like, riding on my shoulder now?
He grappled your shoulder.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
Um,
You're encumbered.
I think I'm a little far off from that so far. Again, her scratches begin to heal up, and she just comes up to this final rock and just pushes it off.
As it breaks into pieces, all of you hear a loud, dissonant hum seem to break, as suddenly you see all these creatures begin to slowly deteriorate into wherever they seem to have arrived from dimensionally, as you see this small flump attempting to resist being brought back to wherever it's from, holding onto your arm. Please give me a wisdom saving throw.
I have to give a wisdom saving throw?
Yep.
Alright. I'm really good at this, guys. I'm really
Hey!
good! Oh my god!
A mind like a steel trap.
Woo!
You can't
We were
just
saying-
stop it.
We do better with the clock
As
running
you
down.
see the creature almost get whisked away dimensionally through the dimensional anchor as it breaks. You manage to reach through the astral and grab it to keep it next to you, as combat is now over.
That was the power of friendship right there.
That was clutch. Holy shit.
I didn't even have an inspiration to re-roll that, so that was just that was what it was. I think she
And that's
holds him
one.
in her
You all hear aloud naturally in your native tongues, whatever that would be, your first languages. You hear aloud in your head, "Thank you for saving me."
It was nothing. You helped us first. I think.
You're a friend now. We're having soft tacos later.
What?
I love you. You're cute.
I'm still pretty young. I was removed from the clutch a bit early. I don't know much about whatever you said was that, but I am thankful for you saving my life.
You are welcome.
My name is Flumph. At least that's what they would call me.
Sorry, Flumph?
There you go.
Thank you. Yep, that's what I was on that one.
I fucking love him. If anything happens to Philip, I'm gonna kill everyone in this party and then myself.
Please, I do not wish to perish. At the very least, I could try to earn penance for my actions here.
Explanations would help.
Of course, I will help out in any way that I can. All of you see what looks like a number of eyes looking towards you from outside of the district. As you can tell, some ill effect of a silent spell seems to have finally dissipated, as people now seem at a tail end of a combat, though some of you are pretty heavily damaged. I should say Konato is pretty heavily damaged.
Excuse me, I'm over here dying too, sir. Yes. Some of us also
As I
got
stand here
roasted.
healing the entire time.
So did like
be nice.
the cold feeling in my hands as I was like trying to push it over, is that like gone?
It dissipated. It's gone.
It still like obviously hurts.
Yes.
Well,
Shall we go back to Koro's house?
gonna quickly collect up my arrows that I can, and while I'm doing so, check the bodies if they haven't completely dissipated.
I was gonna say we should loot.
All the bodies have dissipated, save any evidence that these things were here seems to have also gone with them, save for what looks like that strange magical glove that the initial creature was threw the burning hands from.
So that glove is still there?
The glove is still there where it died.
I won't touch it, but I'll point it out as I'm gathering my arrows.
I will go touch it.
That is a gauntlet of Tyler Zeus, a powerful magical artifact. I believe it stayed in the material because it was made in the material.
I mean, Fenris is going to pick that up. That's...
You do? Doesn't seem to have any ill effects.
Gauntlet of what?
Alright, I will give it to you. There you go.
Gauntlet of... Oh, boy.
Pilot. Jesus. What a
Okay.
name.
I was off on that spelling just a little bit.
I got the Tyla part right. Everything after that.
Yeah, that's... the Tyla part is also not what I struggled with.
As you hear the name aloud, Konato, and you see this strange iconography on the glove, you remember reading books in your mentor's lab, your foster father, and you recognize the name and symbols to be that of the Illithid culture. The glove itself seems to be almost psionically charged rather than traditionally arcanely charged.
So it's like telepathic stuff, mumbo jumbo.
It's still
Instead of, like,
magic, just different kind.
Yeah. I won't really like say anything about it. Yeah, I'm just kind of like trying to process. Like, I think Kanator's finally starting to click the princess thing in their head, along with capture that one, and just like kind of like, more nonsense.
That's fair.
Like their face is just like, I don't want any more.
You see Flump kind of awkwardly float between the group. I do not know much about the enemy's movements, but I am willing to help in any way that would be helpful. I can answer any questions that I can, of course. I thank you for saving my life. I didn't want to work for them, but I didn't really have much choice.
Why Kanato, specifically?
There's a lot of context behind that, but the group that attacked you here, they believe Kanato is one of very few in the demi-plane that can connect to the plane of shadow.
Are we familiar with his ability to connect to the plane of shadow above game?
No, not at all.
Fenris is just kind of long turn to Kanato to see if he knows he can do that.
I mean, magic's been a little, I don't know, weird. I don't really know why I have it. Maybe something to do with that.
I am going to really quickly delete Flumph
Oh,
to
No!
replace Flumph with a blue border.
Ah,
Yay.
fair enough. Yay! Easier to see.
He's one of us now.
Blue border, same team, let's go.
All of a sudden, Gnato's just gonna be like, sit down and be like, I'm gonna go to bed now. That was a lot of energy.
You do see that you are making a bit of a scene in the middle of the Gold Gate if you guys want to head back.
I was gonna say we should just probably leave before they think that it was us that did all this.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I'm willing to go back. Everybody else is.
Yeah.
As you begin to walk back, you see Flumph kind of floating in the middle of the group. I can explain everything I know if you wish, or we can wait. It's up to you.
Is he going to explain it while we're walking through the streets or when we get back?
You know he's speaking telepathically, so no one else will be able to
So
hear.
nobody can hear.
Yeah.
I suppose we need something to pass the time.
I'm a clutchling of only a few days in age, to be honest, so my knowledge is somewhat limited, but from what I was told that those others that attacked you, they are servants of worshippers of something called the Weeping God. And they are one of a few factions that now race to earn the god's favor.
Are we familiar with this god?
Not at all.
Okay. I can't say I've
Your
heard of
character,
this before.
especially being religious, has never heard anything like this.
I must say I've never heard of a weeping god. Does this god have a name?
As far as I know, that's just what it's referred to as. It's still forming, I think. And after the Yellow's defeat, the Eternal Legions were left leaderless, and countless undead and aberrations under the Yellow Servitude were unshackled by its will. Shortly after, this divine engine of souls formed, and is referred to as the Weeping God. The fleets of undead, as well as one of the elder brains in the demi-plane, and a war host of devils, all sought out to find this engine of souls, this weeping god, as it was crying out an immense amount of arcane energy that mirrored the Yellow's power. And all three armies did eventually find it on some distant and dead world. They discovered the source of the arcane energy that drew them there and found this burgeoning god that they refer to as the One Who Weeps. Its impenetrable divine shell seems to have permeated an energy that the Yellow once used to command this plane, from my understanding. and of these 3 armies, the first to approach was the undead. They beseeched the power of the Yellow, loudly claiming that they could bring conquest to prove that they were worthy of the young god's favor. The undead then began to arm themselves for war under one banner, referred to as the Hollow Sails, and they began to launch a conquest of the demiplane. A second faction was the Elder Brain. They tried to absorb the deity in its still newborn state. But alas, all in attendance that were above the aberrations saw the Illithids and their superior absorbed in but an instant by the weeping god instead of the other way around. The remaining aberrations had convened around the weeping god, and together they shared a vision of the plane of shadow washing over the realm between realms, with this god at the center. They believe that connecting the plane of shadow to this demiplane will earn the god's fealty, and thus they began searching for connections to that plane. And I think they believe that you are that connection, dear princess. As the Flumph looks towards you, Kanato.
Kanato is like barely processing this. They've been up like way later than normally, and it's just like kind of going in one ear and out the other. They're just kind of nodding absent-mindedly.
Quickly, the powers of the aberrations, they began to arm themselves. I was plucked from my hatch to be a translator. A bit too early, I'd admit. But they began to form a new psionic base of power, forming something like an elder brain on the dying world of Hinan, and began a religion to this weeping god in support of finding others like the princess, and you, of course. They refer to themselves as the followers of the bleeding sun. That is a name that both Kanato as well as you now, Fenris, have heard.
Mm-hmm.
And lastly, Go ahead.
Oh, and I was going to say, and Hinan is where they set up their base of operations?
According to Flumph, yes.
Okay.
Lastly, the host of fiends attempted to shackle the god, the weeping one, for their own desires, but they were met with equally powerful magical blasts that emanated from the weeping god. The fiends that survived in subsequent attacks regathered and sent one of their number to try and negotiate a deal in exchange for power, as devils tend to do. What was exchanged between the two groups is, to me, unknown, but apparently it was a single whisper, and very quickly the army of the fiends returned back to the Nine Hells. For what purpose, I do not know. But all 3 of these armies found the weeping god and now race to serve their own machinations or its will. I only know what I have been told. As I said, I was nearly born yesterday, but this is what was psionically transmitted into my head when I was plucked. I am, of course, willing to help in any way that I can. I do not wish to see these evils that forced me from my clutch to succeed.
Fenris seems very unnerved at the idea of former followers of the Yellow now coming together. However, seeing that Kanato is pretty much done for the day, does everybody else look like they're exhausted?
Absolutely.
I look fine.
It is the equivalent of about 3 in the morning now.
Yeah. Mentally, he will communicate with Flumph. While I'm appreciative of the information you've been able to give us, I think this should probably wait for another day to go more in depth. Most of us are very, very tired.
I can't help out in any way. The princess, she's a divine hotspot, very easily tracked. I can stop that if you wish.
That would be very useful, yes.
How exactly would you go about doing that?
I am a psionic beacon myself. I can, if you would allow me, princess. Looking towards you, Kanto.
Like I said, I think I heard like 3 things you said. Something about a brain.
I want to help you, but I don't want to do anything that you do not wish.
Everyone else seems to trust him. You sure?
You see the Flumph kind of sit on top of Kanato's head and kind of wrap its tentacles around like a little hat. As Kanato, for the first time in about 2 days, you find yourself thinking a bit more clearly. It's the kind of thing that you don't quite notice until it's gone, like a feverish symptom that suddenly alleviated. While you're still hurt and tired, you find yourself far more clear of mind.
Huh. Yeah, this is gonna be better tomorrow.
I can also translate any languages I know to help out if that is assistive.
If we need it, that would be nice.
Good. You see the creature's 2 eye stalks, with their eyeballs unblinking, kind of still emote a presence of calm and thankfulness towards the group. As after a little while longer, you manage to find your way back towards the Evis estate.
Why did they pick the gold gate? It was so far away.
Serena will pick you up and carry you like a football again.
Aw. That's a real friend.
Yeah.
Oro, as you enter your home, you see just outside the passageway, the streets that lead back towards the Cups district are no longer awash with the sounds of combat and steel against steel, nor the explosions you heard earlier this evening. And as you arrive back home, you notice your father does not seem to be there, but your mother does, as she seems to have been working for an hour or two, assisting on the front lines, medically speaking, as she pours a glass of water for herself in the kitchen as you walk in. Oro?
Mother, I'm sorry. We resolves the conflict, I think.
She rushes past you. Oh, Kanato, didn't I give you health potions?
Oh yeah.
As she kind of puts a scowl towards you, Koro.
Why are you looking at me? Do we have potions? I forgot. I think we did.
We got one
Yes.
each, right?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, we did.
We split them up. We just didn't use them.
They're fine. Their health is fine. They're just tired. It's been. Mom.
Where is my bed again?
It's upstairs.
Okay.
I will leave you to your rest. I assume the state of calm that you are in, that things went well as they could. She kind of looks confusedly towards Flumph.
You like my new hat?
Well is a statement, but I think that we may have found out something, but we're all too tired right now. Kanato should be safe, though. The little... just so cute. The hat is,
I believe it's called a flump.
a flump, yes. They helped us. They're trustworthy.
What is it?
It's a hat.
Oh, I'll take your word for it. Do rest up. First thing in the morning, Amor will be contacting me for a meeting spot for you to meet with them. Initially, this was going to speak about the issues with your home, or former residents, kind of looking towards Kanato and Serena. But I imagine they're going to have a lot more to speak to him about after tonight.
That would be true, but I think we need to rest first.
Of course. Breakfast will be ready for all of you in the morning.
Danke, Mom.
I'm not getting
Thank
up
you.
in the morning. Wake me up in the afternoon.
Wake me up when it's all over.
So would all of you like to retire?
I would
To
love
sleep.
to retire because I am very
Yes.
beat up.
Excuse me. Yeah,
Yes.
I think I'm good to. I am nap primed. I am good to sleepy time.
As you begin to rest, you feel a slight bump on your shoulder, Fenris, as you're meditating.
Ugh. Whomst dares?
You see Flumph.
Oh God.
Sorry. And why is everyone very still?
They are sleeping, I would imagine.
What?
They are. How do I describe this? Have you ever not moved or felt like moving was a chore?
You see it continually swimming, kind of repelling the air. If I stop moving, I die.
Right. So imagine the opposite of that, where if you move too much for too long, you die.
Oh, that's...
So sleeping is to make sure they don't move too much. So the opposite of what you do.
I see. Oh,
Yes.
well, I do have some expertise in artifacts and items of psionic nature. I can identify the gloves you took if you wish to use them.
Fenris will pull it off of his belt. I'm not familiar with it, so yes, I could use whatever information you have.
All right. If you wish to attune to the leather gauntlets, once per long rest, it gives you a casting of burning hands.
Ooh. Okay. I'll take that.
And once per long rest as well, the gauntlets allow you to cast as a ritual Zone of Truth.
Oh. So it's once per day for burning hands and once per day for Zone of Truth?
Correct. But the Zone of Truth is ritual cast. So it takes 10 minutes.
Got it. Once per day ritual cast. Got it.
Serena, as you walk up to your coffin, you see it does not open automatically like you are accustomed, as it seems to have been pretty significantly damaged and you are no longer attuned to it.
Guess I'll attune to my coffin.
Give me an honor save, please.
Oh.
Couldn't have been like strength, dexterity.
I'm going to need you to strength attune to your coffin by throwing it across the room. Show it who's boss.
I'll
T-pose
tune
on
my way, you tune your way.
it. Ooh. 17.
As you find yourself kind of beaming with pride, happy that you could assist your friends and not feeling alone, you feel the vindictive and spiteful nature of the symbol of Erythnal scoff at you. And as you pass the test, the coffin will not attune to you for one day.
Oh. Okay.
Well, no sleepy time for you.
I mean, I did also have basilisk blood earlier today, so...
You did, but you are unfortunately going to have to not sleep in your comfy coffin today.
Rude. I don't need to sleep. I had blood. I'll be fine.
So would you like to just brood in the gym for the evening? Okay.
Stalk around your castle.
Everyone else manages to get a full long rest, as when you eventually do wake up, Kanato, and as does the rest of your fellows, you all do gain the benefits of a long rest.
Woohoo!
Whoever comes to wake me up finds Kanato asleep with the scroll, as if they tried to read it and instantly fell asleep, and it's just on their face.
Fenris will find you. It's fine. Are you like in blankets or anything, or you just passed out on the bed like you didn't even get under the covers?
Oh, they led on the bed, pulled out the scroll, and just like fell asleep, like immediately.
So I will pick up the scroll. This is the scroll that Ash gave to you, correct?
Yep.
What's my alignment? Hang on. I'm just gonna hold on to it.
Lawful read that.
Lawful read that. Man, I want to, but I'm gonna hold on to it.
Fair enough.
I'm just gonna pick it up, and then I'm gonna try to shake Kanato awake.
Yeah, come on. What?
You've been sleeping for quite some time. We really should get a move on.
Yeah, that's what I do.
I'm just gonna pick him up out of the bed.
No.
Pick them up over the
You
shoulder.
smell-
And I'm just gonna... Yep.
You smell a delicious brunch being made downstairs.
See?
Monty, are you good for me to talk at you?
Yeah. I'm sorry again for muting so often. It's just because I keep
Totally
coughing,
fair.
So.
Totally fair. I just didn't want to call at you if you were busy.
Yeah, I'm wheezing into the microphone trying to.
Koro, you heard in the evening your father come home, sleep maybe 4 hours, and then when you woke up this morning, he was not there with what looks like his gear for work seemingly left. So, on top of assisting the militia last night, he also seems to still be taking the extra shift this morning for you.
Gotcha.
What a champion.
As downstairs, you see a rather large platter made by Kalani, a huge brunch of sauteed blue cave mushrooms with side of cockatrice eggs, sunny side up, as well as Elbus bacon kind of placed onto the side of these dishes for all of you to eat, with a freshly roasted black cave root tea, and what looks like the last of the basilisk blood that Colony had on hand for you, Serena.
Ash is salivating.
And also
Please,
about to eat this whole platter.
Eat all that you can. My husband also tends to eat, but had to miss breakfast, so she kind of looks towards you, Ash. Eat as much as you want.
Ash is gonna be like, like multiple plates and bowl, looking almost like a waiter or waitress with like just like the row of plates across the arm, and they're all
but they're all empty.
no, like getting the food there, filling them
Oh,
all
got
up,
it.
and all for themselves. Oh, and a little bit for Remy.
No, fair enough.
Aw. Yeah, never forget Remy.
You see Kalani look towards the group. So, you don't need to give me all the details, but are we at war, or did you manage to find some form of peace last night?
Oh yeah, what was the little guy saying to us last night? I literally don't remember any of it.
Essentially, there is this group that has been setting up a base in a planet known as Hinan. I'm not sure if you're familiar with it. Basically, they call themselves the followers of the Bleeding Sun, and they believe Kanato here is the connection they seek to the plane of shadow. I don't really fully understand it.
I see. And such information would be quite helpful to have for the Master of Magics of Cold Rock. Fortunately, I was able to use what connections I have to get a hold of him. He wants to meet you outside of the Cups district, the triage tents. I will be headed there after brunch as well to help triage some of the injured from last night's battle. If you would escort me, I'm sure he would be able to find you, or you'd be able to find him there.
Okay. I am a bit worried, though, about something.
Speak, son.
If these people are after Kanato, I'm worried that perhaps there might be someone Cold Rock who are mad about, who might be angry at Kanato, even though Kanato is very much innocent in this.
Well, that is under the assumption that anyone would know.
I feel like it's something we have to talk about, so...
There was talk, and at least the bartender knows, and you know how news travels in bars.
I feel like being transparent in this instance would be wise, that way there's no surprises to the villagers here. But at the same time, there is their ire to be considered, I suppose. Or perhaps I'm being too honest.
You are wise to be suspicious, Koro. However, Amor is. I know we do not see him very often, Koro, but there were complications with your birth. It was a difficult affair, given who your father is and who I am. But Amor stayed weeks on end at my side, at our side, to make sure that you were able to be here. I owe him a lot, and if we can't trust Amor, then we've already lost Cold Rock.
Okay. If
I recognize that is not something I have told you before, but it is I had a difficult time back then.
I always wondered, did I come out of an egg, or how does you know what? It's better off not knowing.
Here we go.
For the first time in many years, you see your mother blush for a moment. We will talk about that later.
Ash is going to clear their throat after swallowing quite a large bite of food, and kind of waving their fork a little, like a gesture, sort of towards Kaneto. So, did you read the scroll?
Oh, I'm gonna like kind of look over my being and be like, I think I left it in.
Fenris is going to hand it to you.
Oh, thanks. I think I tried to read it last night. I don't know. I read.
You sure
Two
did
Kaneto,
try.
and that's all I remembered. So.
Pretty sure
I
you fell
will-
asleep with it on your chest.
Yeah. I will read it.
All right. Heartsy, do you still have the transcript I gave you, or no?
I do.
Do you mind just sending it over to Evie?
Sure.
Oh my gosh. The magic of technology.
It's
A
true.
teleportation scroll.
Just above table. That was in a language that I could read, but I couldn't identify, right?
Correct.
Is it the same
Like-
for me?
You also cannot read it, Kaneto.
Oh no.
Let's see. But do I get the words out of it or no?
No, but you are able to tell that this language, even though you cannot read it, is written in Fey.
Oh, little buddy.
No, what?
You said you
What?
helped translate, right?
Yes,
Well, what does it say?
your friend, Ash, was it? What are you doing with your face?
Everybody looks at Ash, and it's like 3 spoons in their mouth, cheeks all like puffed up. Man.
You see Flumph look towards you, Fenris. Why are you all absorbing the dead stuff?
Nutrients. Do you consume energy of any kind? Anything?
When people have emotions, strong ones, they help me grow and live.
I must be starving you. I'm so sorry.
Okay, we can get back to that. That's what he's doing, except he doesn't feed on emotions, he feeds on food meant for him.
I see. Well, Princess, I can assist this. It might be a little uncomfortable. Looking towards you, Kaneto.
I mean, we'll give it a go, and if it's too uncomfy, we just won't do it again.
You feel Flumph kind of wrap around, 2 tendrils kind of locking underneath your chin again, as 2 of them kind of press somewhat squishy and slimy onto your temples, as in front of you, your vision somewhat gets a little blurry until it focuses in on the scroll, and you can now seemingly read it in whatever language you wish.
Still picks a language he doesn't understand. I read it in Abyssal. Do you speak Abyssal? Hell no.
I just
Actually,
kind
you
of
do.
read it to themselves real quick.
Processing.
Is it
Your car's
important, Kanato?
Your car's extended warranty, is it?
I don't even own a 98 Camry.
I need a quiet day, please. Universe.
Is it bad news?
No. Wait. I pull up like the little magical scroll case that it came in. Have I seen anything like this before?
You've not, and yet it feels very familiar to you. Like used leather glove on your hand.
Well, this is like half of it. Princess? Hey guys. Prince or princess? What sounds better?
So I was going to ask,
What about just your majesty?
No.
Ooh.
What if, your
No.
Highness?
No.
Grace. So Grace.
Your grace would work.
I'm just gonna stuff food in all your mouths.
You see Kalani kind of smile as she kind of does a curtsy with her apron. Oh, I did not realize we had royalty in the house, Your Grace.
Listen, we don't even know if this is true. These people could just be making this up.
To be fair, even if they are, it doesn't really matter where you currently are. I assume this is for wherever you're from.
I mean, where is that? I'm from here, right?
Well, here's where the scroll came from. I found it in the rubble at the mansion.
We are all of Cold Rock, Kanato, but I think the only one of us in this room that were born here was Koro.
It sounds like there may be more to your origin story than we're currently privy to.
Well, one thing's for sure. I don't think I'm seeing another person who looks like me anytime soon.
To be fair, you're very unique. Good thing, maybe?
Maybe.
Anyway,
but no.
What?
I'm trying to... Prince or princess, though? Like, if...
Flip a coin.
Sure.
Or change it how you feel, day to day. It can be both. Both is good.
But wait, actually...
The artist formerly known as Prince.
King or queen is the real question. If I take what I read in this note literally, it's more like king or queen now.
Well, I suppose you will have time enough to decide it. Amor is waiting for you once your breakfast is finished, and I do need to head back towards the front to assist.
That I had an idea, and I certainly don't want to do it without your blessing, but you said the Master of Magics would be very interested in the information that we have, yes?
Yes.
Would he be willing to, I don't know, help Kanato out with his current debt situation in exchange for said information?
That was originally why I set up the meeting with Amor, was to try and find a way to get out of that debt situation for you, but I imagine with all the information you have a bit of leverage. Not that you should necessarily lead with that.
No, it's just a thought in my head, because I'm quite tired of the situations continually beating Kanato down, so if it's fixable, I'd like to.
If we need a VIN.
We do.
Anyway, just some food for thought.
You see Kalani kind of gather her effects, ready to leave whenever you're ready, as she moves over towards Kanato and places what looks like a flower that she usually puts in her hair or a bow tie that Koro's father sometimes wears when he's on more regal types of business, and just kind of gives you a smile before leaving them all on the table in front of you, Kanato.
Mm-hmm.
I think I might have another solution for money. Like this scroll case is like immaculate, and it was like in the rubble, right? This could be worth something.
But is it house value immaculate?
I don't know.
Also,
Likely
did you
not
say king
600
or
platinum.
queen? Are you like? Do you have like a country or something that you have waiting for you? Because you have the
I
biggest
don't
house in
think
town.
so.
Then
If I mean, this scroll is like, everyone's gonna die. We're sending you away.
That would
Kind
mean
of-
that there would be a whole planet of small, red, furry creatures running around.
Yeah,
Was
yeah,
there
I
was.
don't
We have
think.
to find it.
I don't think.
Shut up, Heartsy! Oh my gosh.
Yes, we did. Oh,
whoa,
Whoa.
whoa.
Where?
I
I think Discord just went weird.
had a moment.
Discord made a noise. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay, we're
I
all
don't
good.
Oh, there it is.
Oh, I think
Oh,
Evie's
we
still
lost Evie.
reconnecting.
we lost Evie for a second.
Because he's British.
British.
I got DC'd real quick.
Oh, okay.
No, you're
Yeah,
good.
that hit us all. That was weird.
Yeah, I think we all got that one.
Wait, if we could, follow me towards the tents outside the Cups district. You could speak to Amor there, and hopefully they have more advice for you.
Right, everyone ready?
I suppose.
Oh, now we lost Monty.
Here we come.
Oh,
Whoop! Oh,
Gosh.
oh, there. Oh man,
Discord's having a moment.
Discord is having fun.
Yeah,
Well-
you like started roboting, and I was like, and then I disconnected, and I just reconnected. So hopefully I'm okay now.
Yeah. You
Okay,
sound right.
well, as you head towards the triage camps in, or just outside the Cups district, that is where we'll take our break.
Sweet.
Okay.
So
All
hopefully we'll give
right.
time Discord
Yeah,
to
I was gonna say, Discord, calm yourself.
charge up the hamsters.
Yeah, figure out what it's doing.
Hello, chat. How we doing?
Welcome into the halftime show, everybody. By the way, during the break, I saw that gtgmaximo gifted 5 tier 1 subs to the community. Thank you, Mark. Appreciate it. Also, Thero, thank you for the raid, my dude. And by the way, for those of you that are just now joining us and have been like maybe a little confused as to like, hey, wait, was there more to this story? Yes, there is. You can actually check out the YouTube channel at the Anvil Productions, where the first 2 episodes of Stalwart Souls are located. So if you're like, I want to catch up, I don't know what's going on, you should totally do that.
Okay, here's the
Ooh.
long story short.
Whoa.
Oh, wow.
yeah.
Oh no,
Hard.
Evie.
Evie's still suffering the robot.
Hang on, I'm gonna try something real quick. It hates him. No.
Why Discord gotta be like this?
Yeah.
We could also all
I'm gonna
try
change
leaving.
the region. Yeah.
That might help. If we all
Yeah.
leave and then we all rejoin, that might help too.
Yeah, let's give it a shot.
Be right back.
Boom. Let's hope it works.
Evie, say
And now
something.
we in here.
Whoa.
Hello.
My ping is 22 now instead of 548.
That's an
Hey, that's
improvement.
better. Yeah, mine's
Evie-
163.
Evie started the call the first time though, so
Oh,
Oh, yeah, fair.
Here's the YouTube channel, the Anvil Sparks production.
Yeah, Anvil Sparks production. My B.
Oh, good.
I was trying to say, long story short, Kanto had a bad day, and then it proceeded to continue being a bad day into a bad week.
And now we're
And-
working on a bad month?
Yeah.
Nice.
That's it from Canada's point of view.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, that's a very fair point of view considering everything that's happened to him.
I mean, you got a funny little guy.
He is a funny little guy.
I can't believe they didn't stay with me. I went into a tune to them overnight with my new hat.
Dude, I can't believe the funny little guy got a funny little guy.
At least your bed didn't reject you.
Yeah, it was a rough night for some folks, wasn't it?
Except
Serena
for me,
can't
I
sleep.
had a fantastic night in my house with my family that loves me, in my bed that will always love me.
And now you got
Yeah,
loads of
well.
friends living with you. Family and friends.
Kanato's like,
I think I'm actually gonna
Well,
grab a
Bosco?
sip.
Bosco, you're
Bosco
coming in super.
really
Bosco's sounding like he's talking from down the street.
oh no. Now it's my turn.
You're good.
All right.
Again, sorry, Zen, that I'm not 100% here, and I'm
No,
trying
you're
my
good.
best to...
You're good?
Yeah, if I ask, it's not because I'm upset or anything. It's just like, hey, I want to make sure if I'm starting to see you're here and I'm not just.
I'm
Yeah.
drinking some honey tea just to help my throat. Like I
Ooh.
said, my throat's a little thrashed up from last night because
Coffee
Totally
refill
fair.
time? Bruh, I
Huh?
might get
Yes.
some decaf later. Real talk. That stuff is delicious. And
What's
nutritious.
delicious?
Coffee.
Ooh, no, it's not.
Yeah.
It's the worst.
No, coffee is delicious,
Oh,
and I will hear
disagree.
none of this.
I like coffee flavored things, but I can't have actual coffee.
Bosco
like
has.
Hmm?
Good.
I don't like pure coffee though. Like I like it with I like it sweet, like a sweet coffee. But even then, I can't even drink it, even if I wanted to.
Bosco has seen me down an unhealthy amount of just straight black coffee.
Yeah, it's true. Especially at my house when you're like, I just need a pick me up. Give me whatever
Yep.
you have black.
Even if caffeine did anything for me, I couldn't. It's too bitter. I have like the
I'm-
taste buds of a 7-year-old.
Oh no.
I'm a tea enthusiast. I really like tea. Like that's
Tea's
my
good.
favorite.
Tea is good.
Yeah.
I like tea's got caffeine in it.
It does. My
I-
green tea absolutely has caffeine in it,
Mhm.
which is
Not
nice.
herbal tea though. Herbal infusions
That is true.
are caffeine free, and I like
certain
herbal
teas are-
infusions.
Certain teas
I
are
have a
caffeine-free.
really nice rose tea actually that I just need to finish, but
What about a good mug of hot chocolate? Now that's
Hot chocolate is
Yeah, that's
delicious.
my shit.
Okay,
dude.
everyone can get behind that.
Yeah.
That's my shit. I love that.
Dude,
Nah,
I'm excited.
I
I'm
give-
gonna be going out into the woods for December, and we're probably gonna do like hot chocolate in the woods, and it's gonna be great.
Hell yeah.
Oh, that's the best when
sounds
you're camping and it's
wonderful.
cold,
Yeah.
and then you just have like hot chocolate. Oh, that is the best.
We're gonna have a
should
cabin in
make
the woods,
s'mores,
but
too.
I will totally just go outside. Oh, we had s'mores last time. We went up to there's this place called Big Bear, and it was
Big
awesome.
Bear.
We made s'mores and watched the meteor shower.
Big Bear is beautiful.
It's
I-
so gorgeous.
Captain Kojo, I have the taste buds of a corpse, so give me the most acidic, cheapest black coffee and your driest red wine, please.
I can't believe Heartsy keeps refilling all of his drinks. So many drinks.
I gotta give Heartsy some tea because Heartsy wants to get into tea.
Do it.
I have a really
Actually,
good
I'll
tea
pack
place.
some of the teas that I have, and he can try those.
There's a really great, I'm gonna do it, sorry, a shout out to a tea place in Vancouver that I really like. It's called Great Wall Tea. It's
Mhm.
literally, it's not even a store. I don't know if they've changed their location, but when I was there physically, basically what their setup was they had, it was like a front counter, and it was like kind of like in a kiosk almost. And it was a front counter, and then the tea was just from floor to ceiling was the wall behind the counter, and it had like one of those like cool wizard library ladders on the back, and you basically say I want this tea, and this tea, and they had like shelves like that Kamaji from like Spirited Away, where they'd
So
open
just
it,
zoom
scoop
around
out
and
the
grab it off the
tea,
shelf.
and then put it in these really nice bags, and it's
Ooh.
such good tea.
That
So
place must
good.
have smelled amazing.
You couldn't really smell it though, because again, like I said, it was like it was just like a wall shared with a bunch of other stores and stuff like that. But
Fair enough.
The tea it slaps, dude. It's so good. It's really funny because like I ordered a bunch of tea for myself like in like November, and they actually sent me an email and were like, "Hey, you placed an order," and they're like, "Unfortunately, there's a chance it might not get there for Christmas." And I was just like, "Oh, it's all for me. It's not for other people. That's all for me.
I'm not sharing it with anybody. You don't
I'm
have to
not
worry.
sharing this shit with anybody. It's all for me."
You want it gift wrapped? Why bother?
I even messaged them saying like, "Hey, can I get the green tea in like a giant economy bag?" And they were like, "We don't really do that." And I'm like, "Shit, okay, well, whatever. Just send me like 4 of the smaller bags, I guess." And they were like, "Okay."
I can't say anything. I bought like $100 worth of my favorite tea one time just so I'd have a big stockpile of it.
That's me. Yeah, I want a stockpile of it just in case.
I mean, I went to Costco and got a giant bag of coffee once, so I totally get stocking up.
For me, it's just, like-
coffee and Seattle has really good coffee and tea places, and I'm kind of bummed.
I need to get back to Seattle just so I can try that.
Well, I'm back.
Okay, Heartsy, you back?
I'm gonna check on my cat just really fast before we get.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Heartsy's not back anyways.
I'm leaving Spriggan and Goblin alone with each other, and so far it's been fine.
We haven't heard any chaos in the background. Always a good sign.
Yes, gtgmaximo. I way too much hot sauce.
I want to see what like Zan considers to be spicy, because I know we've had good food before, but I also know that
Heartsy and Zan need to have a spice off.
Why
The thing is, like, I don't try to compete with it. I just eat so much spicy food that I don't recognize it's spicy most of the time.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's literally me when I went on my holiday the other week.
Heartsy's just, I'm God. I'm God.
Don't say anything.
That was so good.
Heartsy typed "I'm God" instead of "I'm good," and immediately we jump.
You should have
Oh,
kept
boy.
it, man. Own it.
I thought you were talking about your ability to handle spice for a second.
That's what I thought too, and it was perfect. It was
Oh.
such a good.
Yeah, we were
Well, in
talking
that
about
case,
spicy
yeah.
food.
Yeah. Yes, I am a god.
Like my entire family is just like not spicy oriented. They like don't eat it. And
British.
British.
Sorry.
and they were having this meal and I was like, "Oh, that looks good. Can I have one of them?" And like had a bite of the chicken. They were like, "Oh my god. You not like need a drink or anything?" I was like, "What do you mean?" They're like, "That's spicy." I was like, "Is it?"
Is
What?
it?
What?
I was like,
I
I guess.
I love spicy stuff. My issue is that when people make stuff
I'm back.
spicy just to be spicy, it's normally not very flavorful. And I like a
Sure.
Yeah.
flavorful spice. I hate
I-
when the spice
Same.
is just there.
Same.
Well, so
This is-
here's the thing. No, you go ahead. You go ahead.
I was gonna say I have girlfriend bias, but I want Arkolf also in on this competition too.
I mean, that,
But that was
he
actually someone
also,
who said it that in chat.
yeah, he lost it for a while because of COVID, but he got it back, which is good.
Yeah.
So spicy it's like salt. The more of it you have, the more of it you need to taste things. Sort of.
Yes.
But you don't need it. That's why it's like salt, but better because it doesn't ruin your taste. It's just
Yeah.
when you have a lot of it, your tolerance. It's like a muscle. You work
Yeah.
you work your spicy muscle, and then
Yep.
you can have a lot more of it and still taste things. But then other people are just like, "Oh no, this is the worst experience I've ever had."
Listen,
you
I've
know-
done ghost pepper challenges before, so I understand what
Yes.
spicy tastes like. Ghost peppers are not
Yes.
fun. It doesn't taste good. There's no it just burns.
My favorite is the ramyun noodles, like the Korean ramyun noodles. They're just like a spicy noodle.
Oh,
Mhm.
Korean spice is on another fucking level.
Yeah.
I think like my favorite. Excuse me, sorry.
You good?
My favorite meme image is just like Chinese spice fighting like Mexican spice, and then coming out like a Giga Chat is Indian spice, just like
Yeah.
bursting through the wall.
I was quite impressed with your ability to handle spice when we were at the convention. I think it was last year.
Yeah.
Monty. You had that pretty spicy noodles.
That's what I make now. That's ramen noodles, like
Yeah.
literally. And I make
yeah,
that.
yeah. When I saw that and the broth was like a nuclear red, I was like, that's gonna be good.
Yeah.
You look at it and you know when it's like literally generating its own light. It's so freaking bright. So
I
good.
make that with tofu and sometimes seafood, and then I top it with like cheese on top, and it's so fucking good, dude.
That adds a little bit of a kick.
That'll clear your sinuses.
Yeah, it's really satisfying.
Alright,
Thank you,
well, we're all
Draco.
back. We all, yeah.
Yeah, I love
We
the
all
little
back.
Draco calls.
I
Me
love
too.
the damn we had. We had damn from Draco, and I was like, yeah.
It made me laugh.
There are so many clips we get from the Halo stream where there's just a random Draco in the back.
Before we continue, I just want to clarify. So we had a lot of information. So the Weeping God is an engine of souls, and it was sought out by 3 factions. I just want to confirm that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right. One of the factions was the Hollow Sails.
Correct.
Yes.
One was the Elder Brain,
Correct.
and the last was the Followers of the Bleeding Sun.
Sorry, the Elder Brain was swallowed up, and the remnants became the followers of the Bleeding Sun. The last one was an army of devils that it wasn't described beyond that.
Right.
They seem to have shared a whisper with the Weeping God, and then went to the Nine Hells.
All right, so the
Yep.
Hollow Sails are the Followers of the Bleeding Sun, then. Okay.
No, the Hollow
No,
Sails
Hollow
are the
Sails are
undead.
different. The
the
other
Elder
one.
Brain. The Elder
The
Brain.
Elder Brain
Brain,
are.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Elder Brain.
And then the Elder Brain that became the Bleeding Sun is the ones that were specifically after Kanato
Yeah.
because of their
Yeah.
beliefs, and then they're on Hinan.
Right. Yeah, I have that. Okay, cool. I just want to clarify that just in case, because again, my head is still swimming. So I just want to make sure I had that down because this feels like very important information to have.
Totally fair. I also delivered it with like a very squeaky, weird voice. So completely
That's-
reasonable.
Showtime.
All right. With that, we will get back into it.
The music.
I know. You all managed to find yourself a few minutes past and outside of Koro's home, outside what looks like to be a field of triage tents. Just where the district of the Cups begins, but not quite in it yet, there are a number of military tents that are very cleanly placed, with a massive number of orcs and devils on either side. To your eyes, you're counting body bags and coffins rather, in over 100, as you see a number of fiends beginning to somewhat mourn their dead, as a number of orcs on the opposite side of the camp seem to be drinking and celebrating the knight's victories. You look towards Kalani as she kind of motions over towards one of the triage tents. I'll be over there. Amor should be in the blue tent just beyond.
I guess we're going to the blue tent.
All right. As you continue to walk towards the tent, you get just outside as you see what looks like a rather lanky-looking devil walk out of the tent in a rush with quite an angry scowl on his face as an orc follows him shortly after, offering prodding insults in orcish before laughing. You then see the orc look down towards your group and then up towards Serena, give kind of a pointed sneer before he walks away towards the orcish side of camp.
Each. Well, glad everyone's in a good mood.
Aside from that, you see an open flap to the bluish tent as you see what looks like Amor sitting behind a heavy wooden desk writing something down with ink and quill.
Fenris will walk in first, I suppose.
Yes, please come in. Everyone good?
Yep. Discord loves to do that. I'm on it though.
All right, is chat. Can you hear us?
Now they can.
We get chat.
It was discording on
Okay.
my end, so that's why.
Fair enough. All right. You see what looks like a warforged wizard in kind of darker blue robes, who, when standing, would be about the height of a kind of a shorter human man. He's adorned in these kind of humble but very clean, prim and proper robes, as he continues to ponder over what looks like a series of casualty lists. Apologies, it has been a long evening of work. Are you a prisoner? As he kind of looks up towards you, Serena.
No.
Wow.
I see. My name is Amor, Master of Magics. I apologize, it is not very common to see the undead right now, all things considered. My humblest apologies for assuming.
Damn.
Noted.
Wait, is that the young Evis?
I'm of average age, at least a little bit.
Oh my goodness, I am so sorry. Koloni did explain that you were going to be here with... I did not realize the number of companions. I apologize. Please, to my office. He seems to take then a silver spoon that has a piece of like polished marble in the handle and kind of taps it a few times against a ivory idol on his wrist, as suddenly you see, appearing from nothing, a rather fancy looking door open into what appears to be, on the opposite side, nothing, but if you peer through, a very fanciful looking office.
Oh. Well, would you
Follow
look
me
at that?
as he takes a few steps into this seemingly other plane of other dimension, it would look like, but it seems to just be a nice office.
Well, here we go.
Is
Hop
that
and
the
jump dimensions
TARDIS?
again. How many
It's
dimensions is
the
that? Like 20?
TARDIS.
Quiet.
I'll walk
Sorry,
I need to get one of these for my place in the cups.
Right?
in.
Yeah, that's the neat thing. You could have this anywhere. Wouldn't have to just be in the cup.
like in your
Ah.
pocket, maybe?
You see Amor kind of move his hands as a number of unseen servants seem to make a comfortable enough area for you to sit, if you so choose. Oh, my apologies, my manners were quite off. As I said, I am Amor, Master of Magics here on Cold Rock. A title, not a something I mean to brag about, just purely my responsibilities here. I was told by Kawani that you had issues with your former estate, but she also informs me there's a number of pieces of information you might want to share.
Yes, that is correct. We had an encounter last night that revealed a great many things to us, and we were told that you may be interested in such information. However, there is the issue of Kanato's home not only being apparently in debt and owing taxes, but now ceasing to exist.
You see Amor kind of take out another book and begin to write down bits and pieces of what you're saying, as the Warforged face looks up towards Flumph, says something in that strange alien language you heard those apparitions speaking of when you were fighting them, as you hear Flumph go, "Oh, thank you."
I'm sorry, you speak its language.
It is my job as Master of Magics to make sure that aberrations have a place here in Cold Rock, along with everyone else that may wish to be here.
Suppose I shouldn't be surprised.
Apologies. You were saying?
Yes, I'm sure you heard of the commotion at Kanato's place. I'm not sure if you were given the details of what happened to his home.
I was told that something happened that caused a fire that burned the place down, but I do not know of the details beyond that. As you can understand from last night, details were a bit lost in the chaotic explosion.
It was a strange skull that we had encountered once before on that same eve. I believe it was greenish hue of some kind, but it was the one that caused the fire.
Interesting. All right. Well, considering the fact that your late father, Kanato, was a dear friend of the Grand Admiral and most of former Admiral, now Portmaster Kurnesh, as well as most of Cold Rock, really. I do not know why such fees were not waived, but I will talk to the Ministry of Commerce on your behalf to try and get that settled out. Apologies that had fallen through the cracks.
Just give him a nod. Like, Canada doesn't really feel super comfortable in this situation right now.
But
They
aside
know.
from
I was gonna say, because they know a lot of this future talk is gonna probably be about them very soon.
Mm-hmm.
But aside from that, while I can move to assist with those things, Kolani said that you discovered something last night of import.
Yes, apparently there were stones, I believe, 1, 2, 3, 4, 7 of them. They were being used to circumvent the shutting field in Cold Rock.
Heptagram, yes. Where, specifically in the Cups district, where are you? Because I did indicate that everyone should stay inside.
We were by the cheap gate, right?
You were by the Gold Gate.
Or the Gold Gate,
Gold
that's what it
Gate.
was. Gold Gate. We were specifically by the Gold Gate.
You see his face kind of quick and sharpenly look towards you, Fenris. That's not possible. The breach was only in the Cups district.
No, it was very much near the Gold Gate, although I do believe there was a silence spell that might have prevented a lot of people from hearing it.
Well, that does not bode well. I thought that the breach in the field was contained purely to the Cups, but something got past the Ones district and the Gold Gates. Then I will have to check there immediately after this conversation. Thank you for bringing this to my attention. What manner of undead caused this?
Do we know specifically the type of creatures that attacked us, or just what they looked like?
They were aberrations, not undead.
Yeah,
Got
we
it.
didn't face undead. It was
Yeah.
like
I think someone knew what the main thing was based
Yeah,
off of a
a
check.
Nothic, I think.
Yeah.
is what
A
it was.
Nothic, yes.
a Nothic. Who got that
Did I-
check, as they should probably say it.
Yeah, I know
I-
it wasn't me.
Think it was Heartsy and...
Was it last?
I
Yeah,
think
last
it was. I'm pretty sure it was Ash. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was Ash, too.
I think 2 of us got it.
Ash, what were those things that we encountered?
I think it was a Nothic.
Nothic. You see very quickly a mage hand begin to draw something on a book before the blank page is pointed towards you, and you now see a sketch of a Nothic, the thing that you fought. Looked like this. Had a sickening gaze to it.
Oh yeah, definitely.
There was also these, like, gray goblin-like creatures that were screaming.
Star spawns. Interesting. That would mean that there would be a elder brain, at least nearby. Or at least imply one.
And there was, like, another creature. They were, like, green and stretchy arms.
He seems to look somewhat confused as he draws something out and points it towards you. Look like this. It does look like what you were fighting.
Yeah, maybe a bit taller.
Those are simply referred to as chokers.
Oh, great.
Well, I'll give you a rundown. Basically, they were looking for me. Specifically. Mentioned my name.
Did they mention why?
I'm some kind of gate, or some, I don't know what they called it, like way into some kind of shadow something.
Basically, he's a connection to the plane of shadow. We're not exactly sure what that means.
A telepathic message rings to all of your heads, though it doesn't seem to message towards Amor. I can give him the knowledge if you wish of what we discussed.
I'm going to look at my compatriots just to see if they're all on board.
He would
Sure.
explain it
Yeah.
better.
It's coming straight from first hand, so.
Fenris will nod in response to Flumph's request.
You see Flump kind of unsuction from the top of Kanato's head as they seem to share that strange alien language for a moment before Flump attaches himself to the top of Amor's head, and within a few seconds, Flump kind of appears off, or floats slowly back towards Kanato. I see. Hollow sails are separate from this cult. Interesting.
Followers of the Bleeding Sun, yes.
Those are the ones that Admiral Whitefang is currently engaging with.
I was going to ask if this had anything to do with the mobilization of the fleets and the rumors that the Eternal Fleet was on the move.
Yes, it would appear that these cult members have seized a number of former large weapons from the Eternal Fleet and have retaken Hinan under their banner. I wasn't sure necessarily how it pertains to us, but it seems that their reach was even strong enough to reach here, at least in part.
The only thing I'm concerned about is their ties to Kanato. I doubt that they will simply go away now that they've been bested once.
Agreed. But perhaps there is
Plus-
something... Go ahead.
Apologies. Plus, if they know that they're here, that could be pretty bad for the people of Cold Rock. Not that it's Kanato's fault, but it certainly paints some sort of target in a way.
So long as I'm nearby, I can keep Kanato hidden.
That is a boon we have, yes.
I will make sure that anyone asking questions about Kanato is quickly interrogated and discussed why. But we will need to keep Kanato on the move as best we can, never sanctioning too long for a few days in one place. At least until we can confirm that whatever is tracking Kanato does not continue to do so. That being said, there were a number of unfortunate casualties within the cups that the hollow sails, as they are called, in their attack last night on the Cups district, inflicted on the demons and the Gith inside the Cups district. Apparently, there is a demon leader, referred to as a demon head, named Saizano, somewhere near the entrance of the Cheap Gate. They apparently have some form of knowledge about the attack last night that I am unaware of. However, as you saw when you walked up, the tensions between the orcs and devils are boiling over, and the tensions between everyone else and those who live inside the cups is even more so. So this Saizano refuses to speak to me or any of the militia. However, if you would feel inclined, if you were to try and seek out this Saizano in the Cups district, and now that the fighting is over, you might be able to find out what he knows, and I will of course make it worth his while and yours.
I personally have no objections to getting more information.
That would probably be wise.
Though as I am to ask you to plunge yourself into another task, urgency is of the matter, and as I said, this Saizano refuses to talk to any of my people.
I mean, you are helping Kanato with the house, so I'm not one to volunteer my friends, but I'd be willing to do it.
I will, of course, regardless if you go or not, I will, of course, speak on behalf of Kanato to the commerce to figure out what was going on with that, but this Saizano might be able to assist in both of our inquiries.
I have a personal question as well, if that's okay.
Of course.
You're quite versed in the whole magic, I assume, with your title.
Again, it is a title thrust upon me, not one that I would have chosen for myself.
What would you have chosen?
Just my name, honestly. But
Yeah. Well, I mean, you still might know. Have you ever seen people that look like me, or heard of other people like me?
there are stories of people like your kind. Some 20 plus years ago, there was a small moon belonging to a barren planet that had a number of your kind, but that was during the rise of the Yellow, and I do not believe they survived the Yellow's machinations.
You don't happen to know the name of this moon or the planet?
The Yellow did not leave evidence of their comings and goings, unfortunately. I can attempt to delve into the Tower of Gold and see what they might know, but I wouldn't be able to tell you off the top of my head.
Yeah, one last thing. Would this be of any use to you, or like interested, or you don't even know what this kind of thing would be worth? And I'm gonna pull out the little scroll holding like case.
Amor seems to pull out a magical monocle and kind of look it over. It is enchanted. It's a set of 2, and you can deliver messages from one end to another. As to the other scroll, I do not know where it is, and can't seem to identify it, at least at first glance.
Oh. Interesting.
But underneath the clasp, those are the command words in Draconic. You can use them to send something inside that scroll case somewhere else, to wherever the paired scroll case is.
Well, that gives me
Can I borrow a piece of like parchment and a pen?
Of
real
course.
quick?
He seems to move over with a mage hand some ink and paper for you.
Yeah, I'm just gonna scribble some stuff down, and then I'll just try and send something off.
If you're
As
reading
you do,
this, I've
I say
prepared
hi.
exploding runes.
As you sent it off, you see a flash from inside the case. As when you open it again, it disappears, or the
Oh,
paper is
interesting.
gone.
Wow.
Can you
Okay,
send
I think
anything in that?
I think I'm gonna keep this.
It is unfortunately under the effects of the shunting field, so sending anything that isn't paper might be dangerous.
Darn.
We're not sending Remy.
Oh my god.
Hey,
like
that's not what I was thinking.
It's like a
Go
space
investigate,
ship.
little
You just
guy.
send- yeah, send you to space, Remy. Good luck.
See where it goes.
Just comes back bifurcated Remy. Just in the box.
As I mentioned before, this demon head is outside the Cheap Gate.
Okay.
I do not know how well you know the Cups District, but I hope you will be able to find them in time.
Would I know much about this Saizano or that area since it's near the cups?
You've heard the name. There are 5 demon heads of the Cups District, and you have heard the names of them all, but you haven't really interacted with any of them. I don't know, they kind of leave you alone, so you leave them alone.
Question above game, and I can ask it in game if it's better explained that way. The relationship on Cold Rock between the demons and the devils, are they considered one and the same on Cold Rock, or is there at least a split between them?
So the devils are the fiends that have kind of transplanted here from the 9 hells. They are typically more lawful in nature, or usually lawful evil when they arrive, and then either lose that tendency or don't when they're here, as you've seen with the tax collector. The demons are from the abyss. They are completely a different creature. It'd be like comparing monkeys and apes, pretty much.
Got it.
The demons are more chaotic in nature. They arrived here as a part of an assault when the Yellow was defeated. A number of Githyanki and demons arrived and tried to take Cold Rock. They failed, but a number of their kind remained here on Cold Rock and were allowed to live in the the Cups district, but not really given much support, which is why it tends to be kind of a cheaper district.
Gotcha. Okay. That answers my question.
Now, I have spoken to Kalani. I understand she is assisting with recovery efforts. If you arrive back towards her, she knows how to contact me, and I will find a meeting place once you are done speaking to this demon head. As for the Flumph creature, I leave, of course, his fate up to you.
We're going to keep him. Look at him. He is baby.
Shouldn't it be up to him?
You see the Flumph kind of glow a little bit of pink with a blush.
Aww.
You're the first people I have met who have had names. I hope I can stay.
Yes.
Yeah.
You see Amor open up the door dimensionally as you see the inside of the tent again. Very well. I will keep in contact and, of course, speak to collections as soon as possible. Koro, it was good to see you. And the rest of you, of course.
To meet you as well. Yes, my mother speaks very highly of you.
Fenris will just nod. And he'll head out of the tent.
You're all gonna march on outside?
Yeah, might as well.
Yeah.
All right.
And I guess
With
we're heading to
that
the
being
cheat
said,
gate.
as you're moving into the Cups district, let's see. What is everyone's passive perceptions?
Oh
Ah.
boy.
10.
12.
13.
14.
12.
Massive 10.
Also 12.
Thick 10.
We're doing great. Super, super perceptive.
Let me get
Guys,
that.
Oro.
Santa's so proud of us,
Oh.
guys.
Well, all of you seem to look around, and as you walk into the Cups district proper, all of you see a number of those large negative spaces of spheres that likely teleported in, similar to the one you encountered when you found the flaming skull the previous day. But they seem, rather than on the ground, all over the place on Cups. You count well over a dozen or more from just the street that you can see. It seems that a number of these strange obelisks must have teleported in all at once, causing the amount of damage and rubble that you see within the Cups district. You're seeing hundreds of people displaced, being assisted mainly by what devils are allowed to go in there to assist and bring them back towards the triage tents. But the place looks far worse than it did last you were here. Koro, as you look around, you see what looks like a number of these large negative space spheres have what appears to be a number of soot-like residue that seems very similar to the residue that was on Kanato's hand when that thing exploded.
That's not
Great.
good.
That's great. That's just great.
But to all of your ears, you don't hear any signs of combat, just people very quietly attempting to recover from the attack.
Well.
As you
Unless-
continue to move
Mhm.
further in, Ash, I need an intelligence saving throw, please.
Oh, God.
Oh, right.
Wait, why?
Okay.
What? Oh,
3.
no!
Oh boy.
So the
As
DC
you
was
look
2,
around,
right?
you usually navigate not by street names, but by landmarks, many of which have been exploded at current time. You feel lost in a labyrinth of debris and refugees.
We're lost. Yay.
Well, we're just going to follow Ash until they say something about that.
Yeah, we trust you.
Ash
Yeah.
is gonna not say anything yet and keep trying to, maintain
it.
some composure.
Give me a survival.
This is great. I'm not going to... Yes!
All right. Well, you can't recognize based off of smell of food or landmarks that you normally see. You are able to look up towards the sigils of the sun on the ceiling of Cold Rock and are able to deduce roughly where north, I'm using air quotes, would be, and are able to kind of circumnavigate as a result until you find the maid road through the Cups District again.
It's okay, guys. We just took the scenic route.
I was going to say, I feel like this was longer than last time.
And as you continue to travel down the way, give me 1 second, you hear what sounds like a lonely voice in an isolated area of the road. No souls to be seen nor heard, save for a single voice shouting out in abyssal, "Help! Please help! Somebody! Anybody!" It seems to lead off into an alleyway nearby. What would you guys?
That was in
do?
common?
That was an abyssal. So yeah, common.
Okay, got it.
Common for here.
Common for here, got it. So if we don't speak abyssal, we just hear...
All of you speak abyssal. It's the common in the setting.
Fair enough.
And that was like down an alley on an empty street with nobody
Correct.
around.
Correct.
Okay.
Shall I go investigate?
I suppose maybe take a look before we go charging into a dark alley in the Cups District.
Anyone who wishes may give me an insight, except for you, Serena. Please give me a survival.
Oh boy. You said an insight?
Yep.
4.
Oh no!
Oh,
no!
That's hey Ash, we're just gonna be over here with these nat ones being amazing.
Noble souls that you are.
Serena,
Clara, you're doing great.
you smell
Yeah.
just continual amounts of dust and debris from the still unsettled rubble, occasionally hearing some building parts still break down, and smelling fires that raged during the night. Kanato, Fenris, and Ash, you have no idea necessarily what this noise is, what's causing this noise. However,
still look it up.
Koro, you hear from the voice that called out what appears to be a Githyanki accent, or a typical Githyanki accent.
Okay.
Ooh.
As you
Okay.
hear them running.
They're running, okay.
Like away from us?
It's somewhat parallel to you.
Time to check the
I'm
alley
gonna follow
question mark?
Serena, and I'm gonna follow the voice.
As you follow the voice, you see what looks like, just beyond the bend, an alleyway with debris and a sizable amount of kind of cracks in the ground. As for you and just ahead around the corner, you see a limping and deeply wounded, freshly bleeding Githyanki man. As he clutches onto his leg, he trips over a bit of debris. And just behind him, you see the light beginning to shift in a darker tone, similar to what you saw Serena do when she entered her rage.
Oh shit.
Uh-oh. Can we perceive what the creature is approaching?
Give me perceptions.
Oh boy.
That's for all of us?
Yep.
12? There you go, Ash.
Perceive.
That's better.
18.
Oh! Monty and Heartsy, let's go.
As well as Koro, you look beyond the Githyanki and see a rather tall, mirroring in height to that of Serena, massive undead. Its pale skin and jagged teeth give you the indication of a dreaded creature that you have heard of as a ghast. It leaps over and beyond the shades towards the Githyanki before locking its eyes towards you in anger.
Oh no.
And for tonight, that is where we're going to call it.
Oh, that's bad.
That's bad. That's scary.
We're
at
level 1.
A ghoul would be fine. A ghast.
A ghast is really bad.
That's really bad.
Don't get paralyzed, anybody.
Yeah, seriously.
As the baby of the group, I'm just like, oh no, everybody else is scared.
Ghast is like the more tanky ghoul. It's like the step up, and we're not. You should be worried at level 1 if you run into a ghast.
Are we level
It's-
2?
It's
No.
doable. You're not level
It's
2 yet.
doable. It's doable because we have so many people, but it's gonna be rough. Oh boy.
I mean, if there's only one, we should be okay, which is famous last words. But
I'm more
jinxed it.
worried that somebody's gonna go down.
Oh my
'Cause that
god,
thing
it was
hits
real
hard
close
at level 1.
earlier.
Yeah, she sure did.
Well, thank you all for coming out.
Dude, Ravenloft is
Yeah.
in October. What are you doing? Oh god. That was fun.
It's a good
Thank you for
session.
running,
That was
Zan.
fun, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, really good session.
Welcome back.
Yes. Yes.
oh, excuse me.
Oh, goodness.
Time to go around the horn.
Sure, if you don't mind doing the Connor job for us.
That's fine. Shay, where can they find you? What are you doing?
I mean, they can't really find me most places. Just here on Mondays and on Monty's channel on Thursdays. But you know, that's
Hey,
about it.
nice. That's Mad Mage, right?
Yeah, that's Mad Mage,
Solid.
the one where we do terrible things, but it's okay because it's in a dungeon.
It's
No.
is that how that
what
works?
What happens in the Undermountain stays in the Undermountain.
Heck yeah.
Level 1
Gosh.
Eevee gifting a tier 1 sub.
To Tixel Dixel.
Awesome.
Tix Dixel, welcome.
What do you mean I jinxed you guys? What the fuck
you,
is that?
you know what you did. Evie, where
Now
can they
there's
find
5 of
you?
them. Here next week. Next Tuesday, Halo on my stream, as well as like maybe everyone else who does
what's your
that.
stream
You
again?
will know who it is.
What?
I
stream
don't
is
know,
it?
like artsy or something like that.
I do like the
Twitch.tv
idea if you
slash
saying
Level 1 Evie?
if you saying your possessive is Meevee.
Is me. Excellent.
Maybe Pokemon this Friday. Hopefully.
Oh.
Could be.
Maybe, probably.
Speaking of Pokemon, Monty Glue, I choose you. Plug yourself.
You can find me at Monty Glue on Twitter. You can find me at twitch.tv/Monty Glue, and you can find me on Blue Sky at Monty Glue. You can also find my YouTube channel, which is Monty Glue. Surprise, everything is Monty Glue. You can catch me on Thursday running the aforementioned Dungeon of the Mad Mage, and then Friday is Final Fantasy XIV, and Monday is Mass Effect. There's a lot of alliteration going on.
There sure
with
is.
the dates I run my streams. But yeah, I might be here and there. I have a lot of train I need to make this week, but yeah, I'm hoping to stream.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully I'll feel better soon, because I'd really like to not
Rest up.
feel like this right now.
Yeah.
But it's...
Oops, all Monty Glue.
That's me.
Nice. And since we're playing Dungeons and Dragons, we got to end with the dragon, Artsy Heartsy. What up, dude? What are you up to?
I mean, right now, I'm just kind of hanging out.
Right, yeah, but let's say like you were doing a stream or something. Where would you do that?
Twitch.tv/artsyheartsy.
What?
Tuesdays, Halo stream. Fridays, probably Pokemon stream.
Nice.
I'll come up with something else if Eevee needs his.
You mean
his
Charizard,
sleepy.
right?
Charizard? I love Charizard.
Let's go.
Unironically.
No,
Is
Charizard's
Charizard
great.
not a dragon?
Listen, it looks like a
Charizard
dragon,
is
it counts.
close of frickin' enough. All right, he's Charizard. He's
man,
just
I
Charizard.
I really wish the Pokemon Company would acknowledge Charizard more. I feel like he's so underappreciated and never represented ever at all in anything, like, especially
True.
the TCG, dude. Like, I mean, they never print Charizard cards.
Charizard is the man, and I will hear no slander. I appreciate you, Heartsy. Put him in your party. And last but certainly not least, overall, Zan, let them know what you're up to when you're not streaming this.
You can find me at Edward Bosco's.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
You got me that one time. I had to get you back. No,
that's fair.
you can find me here tomorrow at around 7 p.m. Oh my goodness. You can find me here
What?
at noon tomorrow around noonish PST for some more Mech Warrior online. We're gearing up for the new weapons update, which has not happened since the game's released like 10 years ago. Insane. But you're gonna be doing that tomorrow, and then potentially more Halo multiplayer with Heartsy and Bosco if Heartsy is up for it. If not, you could find me not Wednesday, but Thursday on Mad Mage, aforementioned, on Monty's channel. And you can find us here next week. Same darn time, same darn place.
Heck yeah.
Big Bosco, got anything going on?
I always got stuff going on, man. My schedule is crazy. I've got Monday Mass Effect with Monty Glue. I've got Tuesday Halo Night, as you guys have heard. We won't have Unexpectables this Wednesday, but normally that's over on twitch.tv/theunexpectables. If you haven't checked it out, I highly recommend it. YouTube channel, same name. Thursday is Throwback Thursday, where this Thursday we're going to be playing some Street Fighter 2. I suffered through 1 so I could get to 2. We might play some 3 and 4, but we're definitely going to be sticking with 2. It's going to be really fun. We're in the fighting game phase of Throwback Thursday, so come check it out. We played the Inuyasha fighting game last week. That was a lot of fun. I had never played it before.
An Inuyasha fighting game?
There sure
Yes,
is.
there
That's really
is.
cool.
Yeah, it was never dubbed into English, but it was subtitled, so we at least understood what they were saying. I had fun. It's actually one of the few animes that I've actually seen. And then Friday, we're back to wrestling. Saturday, you can go to twitch.tv/distortiondevil, where Connor and I will be doing some more Yakuza Like a Dragon. And that does it for me.
Well, gosh darn it. If you're here still, I guess we got to find someone to raid,
We
right?
sure do. Who do we got?
Do you have any
around?
suggestions? Because I got one.
I have a couple suggestions, but yeah, go for it, Evie.
Sora.
Oh, yeah, I'm down with Sora. Sora's
let's raid
cool.
Sora. Yeah.
Sora's
should
a
our
good
raid
one.
What's she up
message be?
to?
They're playing Hunt.
Oh,
The raid
nice.
message should be play Halo tomorrow, nerd.
Yeah, do it.
I do like how our raid button message whenever we don't know is just Draco Stinky.
Dranko Stinky.
Completely unrelated.
Somebody should give Zan the name so he types it in right.
Here
There
you
it is.
Oh.
Boom.
It's okay.
I know Heartsy approves of this raid.
Oh, absolutely.
No.
Yeah, Sora's cool. I like Sora.
Acceptable.
All right. I suppose then we will see you all next week, if not sooner somewhere. So bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, nerds.
Bye.
Ooh, woo.
Ooh, indeed.